Yes, guys, welcome back to a new live stream. I hope we're all doing well. Let's get these numbers in here. How are we all doing? Premier League football, man. It just seems to impress and impress and impress. You know, we've had some pure mayhem last night in the West Brom Sheffield United game. That was like a decider for those two teams down at the bottom of the Premier League. You know, you really needed to pick up points. What do the Blades do now? It's such a difficult situation for them. West Brom get another massive win. I think it's their first win of the season. I'm just going to move this back a little bit. I think it's their first win of the season, but more importantly, they've got 3 points on board to survive. And that is a very big 3 points that they need. But I don't know what the Blades would do now. Would you say sack Chris Wilder? We'll wait for Thogdad to come in. When we get 1k likes, we'll bring in Thogdad. And we all know when you bring in Thogdad, you get you get 1k likes to bring in Thogdad. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. But then we'll talk about last night's game, Sheffield United, West Brom. We'll have a look at the sofa scores. We're going to go through Fantasy Premier League. How are we all doing? Connor Brooks, thanks for £2. Greenwood hat-trick, I'm calling it. Very interesting. R.I.P. Maradona as always. You guys know we paid respect a few streams ago, but always in our minds. Never forget. He's one of the best. London is Thogden and Thogdad. I agree. Forget blue, red, or bloody green and white if there is a Sunday League team in London that represents that. I don't know. What I'm trying to say is it's Thogden and Thogdad. Who is going to get relegated? Mate, it's good you bring that up. We'll talk about that when Thogdad comes in because I know a lot of you guys want to see him. But I want to talk about the Premier League bottom of the table now because it's very interesting after West Brom got the 3 points in that 1-0 win over Sheffield United because it makes it all interesting because Sheffield United really need to find a win from somewhere. And it's whether they'll do it. It's going to be tough for them. You know, it's so tough now. I don't even know what to say. I really don't. So let us know what you think is going to happen, guys. Let us know in the comments below. Yeah, it's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot. Anyway, thank you for the first donation of the day. Bruno Masterclass incoming. You know what? It's on the cards. It really is on the cards. But when you got a player like Bruno Fernandes on the pitch, he could do special things. He's in the thumbnail. And every game he gets contributions. He loves a big game, especially when they need the result. He can get it. Thoughts on Liverpool getting robbed 3 points? Well, we did a reaction to that video, so you can look in the timestamps in the comments of that live stream to see what we react to it properly. But to overall it and just overall... Oh, we got a little thought there. How we doing, mate? Dukla Prague,
Is he waffling again?
I'm not waffling. I'm not waffling.
I'll tell you what. Hey,
Am I waffling?
Hey, what do you think of my shirt, Thea?
It's pretty cool.
Who bought that for me?
I bought it for you, Christmas.
Oh, that's nice.
It was a nice present. It was quite expensive, but at least you're wearing it.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter the cost, does it? It's about the thought in it and all that.
The Thogdad on the back. You know, that's
absolutely
that might cost more, but you enjoy it more. It's more you. And number 9 as well. It's number 9.
Yeah,
the Dukla Prague. It's a lovely shirt. I can't lie. They've really well made that.
Yeah.
But we do actually have a lot of football shirts sent to us from classic football shirts. We're not going to wear them though. They're going to be in the background. We're redoing the background for the beginning of the Tuesday Night Football Champions League game. So we're going to do that Monday. We'll do that Monday, won't we?
Have you tried your
So the brick background will not be staying for too long. Like I know.
I like it.
No, it's nice. You know, I did a lot of brick work for that.
I know you did.
By the way, it's not a Thogmum tea, but it's a Thogdad coffee.
Don't tell Thogmum.
It's 1:30.
We've taken the Thogmum cups.
Oh really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she'll be fuming. So don't tell her.
These are from Rwanda.
Don't grass us out like every time you try and do a prank on us. Someone grasses it in the comments.
There's always
a grass.
There's
Snitches.
always one of
They
you.
get stitches, mate.
Always one of
you.
you.
The Thogdad baseball bat will come out. Anyway.
All that cricket bat.
All the cricket bat. Stand by all the legends.
Yeah.
Tendulkar, what a guy.
Proper
brew!
Good coffee, that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good coffee.
I know, I made it myself.
Oh. Thogdad, come in. There we go. Wait!
Oh, I'm getting my chair pulled.
Yeah, I am. But it has to be done. Wait, sounds a little bit dodgy, that. We're going to move on. How are you two? We're both doing well, to be fair. I sometimes try and avoid him in the morning so we can save our conversations for the streams.
I know.
But Dad, did you watch Sheffield United West Brom last night?
I didn't, but I got the score exactly right, didn't I?
You did. You got it spot on.
Yeah.
I did not expect that to happen. Sheffield United missed so many easy chances.
Did they?
They really are cursed, Dad.
Yes.
You know when they had the momentum runner last season? They're having that, but the opposite way round. A momentum of bad performances.
Right.
They get result. They make these chances. Bulldog missed a sitter. McBurney should have scored. Someone else should have scored. I think Lundstrom as well. It's just appalling. They need someone in there. They need a change. I don't know if it's a big signing in January. They need a creator, someone who's going to control the game. Like a Bruno Fernandes from the Hungarian league that they'll get for a couple million, but he'll just be unbelievable. Sheffield United need someone to control the game like United have. I'm being serious here. They need a big January transfer window where they sign one player that's been spoken about. You know, like if they could get someone who's like Dominic Szoboszlai basically, but a little less known, so they can get him on the cheap, like a Club Brugge level player that's just got unbelievable goal contributions, and let him play maybe they can get some big wins.
Right.
Do
And
you know what I mean?
why is that player going to want to come to Sheffield United?
Because they can offer money, and that's good
you
Premier
sure
League
about
money.
that? Are you sure about
They
that?
can be the reason they survive in the Premier League. And once you stop performing in the Premier League, you're looked at by all the scouts around the world. If one player came into Sheffield United, like Sander Berge did, he
Yeah.
was playing Champions League football, but he went to Sheffield United. Why did he go? Same point. He wants to play Premier League football. It's the biggest league in the world. Everyone wants to be in England as well. It's a good standard of living. Your family live well. Your kids go to the best schools around. It's just a good, comfortable living. I know the weather isn't always great, but right now, the Premier League is levels above the La Liga for a start. The French League, you want to be in the Prem. And Sheffield United need to make the most of that. They need to get someone in who will go and run the show. Is Jack Mate actually here again? There's no way. Someone said Jack Mate's here. They're probably being mugged, but I have to say, thank you to everyone who's saying TDL in the comments. Up the TDL. I met someone in Hampstead yesterday. I was just on my one walk a day. Definitely wasn't with anyone. But you saw on my Instagram story, I found some white claws.
Sorry, you were up on Hampstead Heath yesterday?
Hampstead.
I thought you said Hampstead Heath.
I was in Hampstead, yeah.
At night.
That's just so dodgy, Dad.
You said it.
I was in Hampstead, yeah.
On the Heath.
And basically I go into Tesco's to buy some white claws. You saw on my story.
Yeah.
I walk out and some geezers like, TDL.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny when that happens.
So I was like, that's proper. Like, I'm seeing all these TDL comments and it reminded me of that moment. So it's great to meet you guys in London. If this is Southampton Man United fans, I'm sure there's lots of Man United fans from London watching this.
Yeah.
I just went down to Waitrose today earlier, yeah. And as I was going to checkout, I didn't go to
Yeah.
self-checkout, I went to normal checkout.
Yeah.
And the guy behind me was like, he saw my ID because I bought some Ronas,
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
Coronas for the Chelsea Spurs game.
Of course.
And he's like, I recognise you from somewhere because he saw my ID, so he saw his Theo, might
Yeah.
connect Thogden, you know.
He might
Anyway.
be thinking of a porno site.
Okay, well that's just dodgy, Dad. I mean, what is coming out your mouth there? Anyway, if I'm on a porno site, that's proper dodgy, all right?
Oh,
anyway,
He's lost
he
for
comes up
words
to
now,
me,
I love it.
and I was like, "Oh, do you like football?" He's like, "Yeah." "Are you a Chelsea fan?" He was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Good luck to him for Spurs."
Yeah,
But I'm getting,
yeah.
like, it's a bit mad.
Yeah.
You lot are everywhere. You know what I mean? You lot are just everywhere.
It is true.
It's crazy.
It is brilliant when that happens. TDL is absolutely massive.
It is. We see
And
you
in-
everywhere.
and in the
Glasgow,
run-up to
it's
Christmas,
massive in
it's gonna get
Glasgow.
bigger and bigger.
Everyone in Glasgow loves Thogdad as well. For some reason. Jack, mate, wait, oh no. There's so many comments saying Jack. He's actually here! Yes, lad! Yes, lad! Jack, mate, he's here, mate.
He's in the stream.
He's actually always here. What a guy!
Brilliant.
He's actually here. What a legend, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so pleased I saw the comment. I saw the verified tick to make sure, but thank you guys for not actually lying and being truthful about it for once.
Have you got one of those ticks there?
I've got one of those ticks. Do you have one of those ticks?
Where's my ticks?
Thogdad, you could get verified on YouTube very easily, but it's Instagram and Twitter that's kind of difficult. Especially Twitter, that's impossible. I'm not verified on Twitter. Anyway, back to what we were trying to say.
I think it's ageist. I think you've got to be young, like
Hi
you
from
and Jack,
Scotland.
mate.
Hello, Ethan.
If you're an old bloke like me, you don't get a tick. All I want in life is a blue tick. Is that asking too much?
Yes, it is.
For Christmas, I want
Yes.
a blue tick. There, get me it.
All right, fine. I'll try.
That's on my list to Santa. I'm going to write to Santa.
I'll write up Sebby boy. Sebby boy. If he's in here, he sometimes joins the streams. He'll hit you up with a blue tick for Christmas.
I'm sure Jack
Is that the
mate-
best Christmas present?
I'm sure Jack mate knows all those
If
lads.
I pay off some, people on Instagram just for you to get a blue tick,
Yeah.
would that be enough for Christmas?
Theo, I've had enough of paying off people.
What? What? I don't want to know. We're moving on to the lineups very quickly before we find out some information about Thogdad that nobody wants to know. Anyway, Southampton Man United today. We've got 20 minutes till kick-off. Let's get through the lineup,
Yeah,
shall we?
let's do that.
Oh, before we do, actually, there's a few things I want to talk about.
Yeah.
The boxing fights from last night. Mike Tyson
Yeah.
versus Roy Jones Jr. What was your verdict on it, Dad?
Well, this is the thing. I mean, I think Tyson's about my age.
Yeah.
He's my
Would you
generation.
get in the boxing ring?
I wouldn't. Oh my! I tell you what.
If Bold Martin called you out, you're saying no.
What, Bold Martin? Yeah, but not Mike Tyson.
No, obviously, I'm saying would you go in the boxing ring in general because you're the same age? That's why I asked you because they've gone in the ring.
I think Bold Martin is a little bit chicken.
Oh,
I'm doing,
somebody send
I'm
it to
doing
him.
the chicken
Somebody
here.
send it to him. Let's get this going. Let's get this going, man.
All Bold Martin wants to do is jump in a lake.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
He's not going to want to fight Thogden, is he?
Nobody wants to fight Thogdad. But if you're forced to, it's different, isn't it?
I don't know. Do you know what? I think learning to box properly, and showing the sport respect, showing the craft respect over, let's say, 3 months. Because what I wouldn't do is say yes to a fight and go in the ring tomorrow.
Seriously.
That's stupid. It's disrespectful. This is a proper
No.
sport.
You need to properly practice,
I would
especially your
need to
fitness.
to
go through the rounds.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
how many rounds you would go for, even if it was 6.
Yeah.
You need to really train up your fitness to put that much output gradually. You should watch Nate Robinson versus Jake Paul fight last night.
Yeah.
Nate Robinson, every time he wanted to fight, he used up his energy in his runs.
Yes.
He tried to run up to Jake
Yes.
Paul because he's shorter than him,
Yes.
so he could have like a nearby connection, so the reach doesn't matter.
Close,
but
yeah.
every time he got close, he sprinted at him and put in a big punch. He wasn't defending his face at all.
Yeah.
So Jake Paul was just knocking. He knocked him 3 times down.
Wow.
It was the easiest fight. It made Jake Paul look so good, but in reality, Nate Robinson was fighting like it was a wrestling fight in the hood. It's not. That's not how you treat a boxing match.
Yeah.
His tactics were completely wrong. I know you've probably not seen a Jake Paul fight,
No.
but I'm sure a lot of you guys have watched the Jake Paul fight as well. That was an undercard to the Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. fight. But who do you think won that fight? Have you not seen the highlights yet?
I didn't see. The reason,
watch it on YouTube.
The reason I didn't see it, I didn't. I think it's a bit late in the day for Mike Tyson, who was brilliant, just amazing, just a beast, an animal.
Yeah.
I mean, a real animal.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Physically and mentally.
Yeah.
To see him now in his mid-50s,
he's still decent. He probably deserved to win. He probably deserved to win that fight. He looks very good. He's not exactly the gangster he was before, like the crazy guy.
Yeah.
As in, like the way he fought, he was mental. He's a little bit more cultured now.
Yeah.
But listen, money, he's still kept his fitness up, but money and the standard of living that he's enjoying now, he gets to enjoy life at its best.
He's got a tiger. He's got a tiger as a pet. Is that
and he's got that tattoo like here. It's epic. It's epic.
Yeah.
If I was him, I'd probably do the same. You got to play to the character, don't you? Yes, Jake was terrible, over 20 clinches. Exactly, but actually those clinches were done because Nate Robinson, every time he came in close, Jake Paul clinched him so he couldn't get knocked nearby. It's a clever tactic, but it worked. But I think if Jake Paul got in the ring with KSI, I think KSI would win. But everybody wants to see Thogdad versus Bold Martin on the undercard if that happens. And I'm telling you that right now because if that chance comes, you're not going to say no to it. You're not going to say no. Obviously, it would be 6 months, 12 months in advance, so you would train. But I would train with you. What
about you in a bout against a young YouTuber?
I would not fight Morgs. I know a lot of people put myself with Morgs.
Well, he's tall.
If you've got a
massive,
proper he's too tall for me.
Yeah.
Too tall for me. We're the same age, but he's too tall for me. If some people actually have a genuine suggestion who's similar build to me, similar weight, similar height, then I'd think about fighting.
What about
Vizza?
To see if it goes to 4-2 or 3-all.
Wow, that's a big statement. We need I don't know. Would I go in the ring to fight Vizza? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not too sure. I wouldn't say no to that.
Stump peg?
What? Dad, I don't mind, sports, mixed sports like charity events for football, but a boxing match with a girl is just a bit mental. You need to relax yourself, mate. Thogden versus Vizza. No, I wouldn't go in the ring with Vizza. It would need to be Irish guy. Irish guy I would consider.
Irish.
I know he's got age on me, but I would fight Irish guy after what he's been saying. Getting very lippy.
Well, your channels are the same size basically now.
Yeah, we pretty much are. That's the thing. He's definitely got a bit of a fan base there on YouTube. So
he's very good. Irish
Mark
guy.
Goldbridge, you versus Mark Goldbridge.
What about you versus Goldbridge?
No, we're friends with Goldbridge. I would not fight him. He's like, why would? He's got a family, Dad. He's got kids. You've got a family and kids. Fight him.
How old is he?
He's like your age. Well, he's like a little.
Not my
Dad,
age.
he's got a baby face. He's literally in his 42.
No, he's not.
Yes.
No way.
Yes, he's like 42.
Wow.
And he's running his business so
Goldbridge
well, by the way.
was like 30 or something.
No, he's got a baby face. He's got kids. He's got 3 kids.
Yeah, but a lot of people age 30 have got 3 kids.
Yeah, true.
Someone
tell us in the comments.
Yeah, how old is Goldbridge?
I'd have to fight someone with a lot of clout, a lot of a decent amount of following to make it a good fight. No, I wouldn't want to fight anyone smaller than FNG. I'm seem quite friendly with him. There's no beef there. The only one there's beef with is Irish guy. If Irish guy wants it, he knows where to find it. I've got more Irish fans than him. The Irish love me. They don't even like the Irish guy. I love the Irish, but I hate the Irish guy.
I'm sure some Irish.
I would not fight Anison Gibb. He'd probably beat me. His build is bigger than me. He's fought for fights before.
Ellis Away Days.
Thogdad, Mark Goldbridge. Ellis Away Days is funny. We had like a banter beef, which was good for the thumbnail in that hashtag game. It did really well. But what I'm saying is, Vicstar. Ooh, I'd fight Vicstar, but he wouldn't fight me. He's too relevant for me. I'm not that relevant as on his level. But there we go. I have to say, we are going to be following a few other games. Feyenoord are playing right now. Bayer Leverkusen, Hertha Berlin. Monaco are playing. AC Milan playing. And we're going to go through the Southampton.
Right, okay, so apparently Goldbridge is 39 or 41.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
I tell you what Goldbridge should do to make real money.
What?
Is whatever face cream he uses to look that young.
Send it to Thogdad. Send it to Thogdad.
Send some to me.
Someone go tell him.
Sell it to all the middle-aged blokes.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Mark Goldbridge, you look about 30.
He actually does. He's doing well. He's doing well.
Yeah.
He handles like 3 channels, a family. Yeah, he's got like his clips. I don't know how he does this. He never stops working, mate. He must be earning proper bank.
I suppose the most we've done 3 or 4
streams in a day. And sometimes we just do 2.
And then you're like knackered for the whole week. Goldbridge, whenever you turn on a telly, there's Goldbridge talking about Man United.
And he does it on his own. We have like back and forth banter.
How do you do that?
He does like on his own, and he does
magnificent.
He must have the most mad fan base. I mean, how do you watch one guy talk through like FIFA career modes, streams, like, how's that interesting?
Yeah.
We have banter about all subjects going on. Thank you, Joe's Film, for the £2. Thogdad needs to join a WWE free-for-all. Wow, that was... he just wouldn't do that. At his age, he's not going to risk that. He would do a boxing fight. I reckon my dad would do a boxing fight. If my dad fought, I would train with him. So I would train with you. I'd go to the same boxing gym in case I would get a fight as well. But like I said, I'm only fighting someone who's similar build to me. That would be a good fight.
Yeah.
Road to Short is similar build to me. That would be a good fight. But then again, he wouldn't fight me because he's too relevant for me. This is different brackets, guys. Same goes for any of the sidemen, so don't even suggest that. Were you in JR Fizzy's stream? Yes, I was. What a guy. Go subscribe to him. Fight Nico Milana. Now, that is a fight I would consider. I'd probably get beaten because the guy's bigger than me.
Is he?
And he's older than me.
All right.
And he's stronger than me. But I would work so hard for that fight to happen.
Yeah.
I'd probably have a lot of YouTubers against me as well, because I know Nico's friends with all the sidemen and a lot of that, and they'd probably beat me.
Yeah.
But for the TDL versus NDL boxing match,
come on, Nico,
that would be brilliant.
Let's work out once and for all. Is it NDL or TDL? I know I've been winning for the last few months, but this is your chance to come back, and prove that the NDL is still relevant. Get in a boxing ring with Thogden.
I would say
simple.
No.
Yeah.
I actually would. Yeah. I would fight Nico.
Yeah.
So if any Nico fans are, go tell him.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
because I actually feel a bit guilty for destroying the NDL. Really.
Yeah, it's okay, Dan. Don't cry.
No, I feel sorry for them.
It's fine.
I wasn't thinking it through.
You don't need to let it out. It's fine.
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah. They will become relevant again. Like America, great again. NDL, great again.
It just feels like on a football pitch, if you just won 11-0, how you feel sorry for the opposition. That's how I feel towards the NDL.
We should release caps saying "Make the NDL great again." The red caps. Oh my God. Levon Gumps, thank you for the £5. If you want to see that, a Christmas hat release, make the NDL great again. You know what to do.
We'd probably get copyrighted by Nico.
Mate, he probably wouldn't. He can't. It's a sentence. It's a sentence. If you want to see make the NDL great again caps for Christmas, you know what you need to do. Smash the like button and comment down below that you'd buy it, because we'll release it. Vincent Gutt, thanks for the $2. Tell Thogdad to fight Rotashaw's dad. That would be a good fight.
Right, would it?
Rotashaw's dad, again, too relevant for Thogdad. But if he would... the same goes for me and Rotashaw. He wouldn't fight me because he want to fight someone with over 1 million subscribers. I don't.
Yeah.
You, on the other hand, that is a good fight because you're probably more relevant than his dad.
Yeah.
Actually, it's probably about the same because you're more out there.
Yeah.
But Rotashaw's dad is kind of behind the scenes a bit more. So it might be an equal sort of level playing field fight. Yes. Then again, Rotashaw's dad seems like a nice guy. Does he want to actually get in the ring at his age?
Right.
Would you actually get in the ring if there's a good offer?
Well, it'd have to be a really, really good offer, and then we could do it for charity, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Make a few, tens of thousands, I guess, for a good
Sharky versus Thogden.
mental health charity.
I'll probably get in the ring with Sharky as well. But then again, there's no beef there. There's no beef. It had to be Nico or Irish guy for me to really want to fight them and knock them out. I'm joking. Only Irish guy that goes for. Nico, I'd get in the ring for because it's NDL versus TDL. It makes sense.
But Irish guy, you wouldn't recognise him without his scarf, would you? You'd get into the ring. You're not Irish guy. You haven't got a scarf.
Yeah, exactly. You'd have to keep the scarf on during the fight. But then again, it might actually damage my. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's allowed. Fight chokes. No way. He wouldn't fight me. There's no way.
Hey,
anyway,
let's go
through the lineup. Sorry about that. We do these streams for football and we're waffling. Anyway, we've got 10 minutes till kick-off. I appreciate everybody that's already in here. That is absolutely amazing sport. Southampton versus Man United. Let's get straight into the lineups.
Right.
Let's start with the Southampton team. Alex McCarthy in goal. He's had a very good season. We just did a goalkeeper video. And I feel like we know a lot more about all the Premier League goalkeepers because of that video.
Yes.
And one man that we've noticed he's had a really good year and helped Southampton is this guy.
Yeah, that is correct, Theo. He's having a really decent year. He's got 4 clean sheets already. This is the lad who only cost £4 million from Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
He's had 1 England cap,
That's impressive.
Look, he's in my fantasy team.
Is he?
Today, he's in my fantasy team.
That's a big statement.
It
Man United away.
I know.
An upset could be on the cards though, and if it is, you're on the money.
He's going to get things fired at him today, isn't he?
Yeah, that's true. Lots of saves.
In his last 4 games, he's been magnificent.
Do you want to know one man that a lot of people have in their teams? Kyle Walker-Peters, this guy here.
Yeah.
Everybody seems to have him. And he keeps getting these bonus points. And it's not even games where they keep clean sheets. He's just having good solo performances.
Yeah.
Watch out for this guy, I say.
Yeah, now that is a very good point. Now, of course, Southampton can move third if they win today.
That's crazy.
They're in 5th place against a team in 13th. Now, at the start of the season, if you'd said this is 5th against 13th, you assume Man United 5th, don't you?
I know, it's crazy. It really is.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Good player.
Good player.
Walker-Peters, he's had some good games this season.
And left back Ryan Bertrand, he's a decent player. He's got a little bit of consistency there. Still Premier League standard now.
He certainly is. And he came from Chelsea, didn't he? 5 years ago for 12 million. So he's got some pedigree.
Yeah.
He's played 19 times for England.
Yeah, he's 31 and he's been around the block. He's played at Chelsea.
And he's having a reasonable season, isn't he?
Yeah, he was at Chelsea a lot. He went on loan to a few clubs.
Yes, he did, yeah.
He's just a Premier League standard fullback, I would say.
Yeah.
Let's go on to the centre-backs, Dad. Jan Bednarek and Vestergaard. Let's start with Bednarek. He's Polish, isn't he?
He certainly is. He's
24, so he's still got years on him.
He's young. He's played 27 times for Poland. Now, he came from Lech
Poznan.
3
and
years
before
ago.
that, Gonik Lesnar.
Yeah.
And he's been from the Lech Poznan Academy. So he's a Polish player.
He is, Theo.
Yeah, but he's probably enjoys playing in the Premier League.
Absolutely.
And he's been a decent player
He's
at times.
having a good season.
Same with Yannick Vestergaard. This man's playing the Bundesliga. He's only 28. People think he's older than he is because he's big and he's a little bit slow, but he's a big lad. You don't want to come up against him.
I think he's a wonderful centre-back. I think he's really class. Danish international, Theo, not Dutch,
250.
Danish. 20 caps
He's actually Danish.
Yeah, he's Danish.
That's funny.
He's already scored 2 goals this season. Now, he came from Borussia Mönchengladbach, didn't he?
Yeah.
2 years ago for 23 million quid. A really pedigree player, and he's having a good season.
Dad, he's smashed in the Bundesliga and he's in the Prem now. And you know what? You can't fault one man in that Southampton team just yet. Like, everyone's doing well. Now, the wingers today in the setup, right mid, Stuart Armstrong. He's been getting some important goals. Ever since Danny Ings has gone out injured, this man has had to play a bigger part going forward in the attacks. Yeah. And he's done just that, in my opinion.
He really has. Now, he's a Scottish international with 22 caps and 2 goals. Now, he's got a few goal contributions. He's a central midfielder. He's got a goal and 2 assists this season. Now, this was a lad. All Celtic fans will know him.
Yeah.
He was there until a couple of years ago. He moved for 7 million quid. A really, really good footballer.
He is a good player.
And
I have to say.
like all these Southampton players, he's having a really
yes, he is. Yeah, that's
season.
the thing. A very good season.
Yeah.
And let's get back to the stats. And Dianapo, what about him, Dad?
Well, we've seen a slight bit less of him.
He's not been the standout player, but he's pace. He's a good dribbler. We've seen some special solo goals from him in his day.
Yeah.
And that goal against Sheffield United last season, unbelievable. But maybe today's his day to impress.
Yeah. Look,
he's still young.
He's been, of all the players, of the 11 on the pitch,
he's been the one who's been the worst.
He's been the least consistent.
Yeah.
Now, he's a Malian international. He's played 16 times for that African country. 22 years old, so he's still young. He's actually scored this season. He came from Standard Liège for 14 million.
But he has the ability to do something special, and that's why he's still in the team.
On his day, yes.
Now, the 2 centre mids, these guys are so consistent and a big part of Southampton's success. James Ward-Prowse and Romeo. We'll start with the English international. What do you think of him, Dad?
I think this season he's been magnificent.
Yeah.
And was it Aston Villa?
That 3-4 win where he just scored 2 goals.
Oh my goodness. That game, it's like, this guy, if he plays like that, he's played 4 times for England. If he plays like that every week, he's a regular. He's a regular for England if he plays like that every week.
2 goals and assists. You can't beat that, can you?
No.
Centre mid.
Correct.
Hazen Huttle's turned him into a real good midfielder.
Yeah.
And next to him, Oriol Romeu, 29-year-old Spanish. This guy covers for Ward-Prowse when he likes to go up the pitch a little bit. But he gets involved in the attacks as well. They're both shuttle midfielders.
He does, and he's caught the eye as well. I've mentioned him in a few videos. I think it was Newcastle where he just had a really strong game.
Yeah.
He's a Spanish youth international. He came from Chelsea, didn't he? 5
years ago. He's played at Stuttgart, Chelsea, Valencia. Barcelona youth.
Yeah.
There we go. He's been around the block. He's got some decent clubs he's played for. And now the front 2 for Southampton. This is what's going to cause the damage today. Theo Walcott and Che Adams. We'll start with the ex-Arsenal man, or should we say ex-Saints man, because he played for Saints. Now he's back at the Saints. What do you think of him, Dad?
Oh, it's Theo, isn't it? I mean, I remember when
Theo. What's the name?
When he was 17, he was taken along to the World Cup just, to be on the bench. And so, we've known about this lad forever. He's 31 years old. He's played 47 times for England, 8 goals.
Southampton he's played for twice.
Yes, he's on loan from Everton, and he's already got a goal, 2 assists.
Well in.
Dangerous
he looks more dangerous at Southampton than he did at Everton, and it's great to see him, bring back the form that we know that he has in him. Che Adams, this guy is a baller.
Yes.
He's the man. He's had to be the main man for them ever since Danny Ings has got injured, and I think he's done that.
He has, Theo. Now, I had him in my team, my FPL team, on week 1.
And do you still have him?
And I gave up on him because...
Only recently. The moment you gave up on him, he started scoring goals, and that's the truth. Last few games, he's been banging them.
He certainly has. This season, 3 goals,
Look at that form, Dad.
3 assists.
I can't believe you missed out on that fantasy points there.
Well, the thing is, I've got fantasy points elsewhere.
Yeah, you have.
So I brought
overall,
DCL.
I would say the worst decision making you've made was selling him. But you've had a very good week, like a very good year.
Yeah.
But I just feel the one thing you've done wrong is sell him.
Well, no, but I bought in Bamford and DCL. They've scored more goals.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's a case of I would happily go back to him.
But he okay, fair enough. Look, well, that's the Southampton lineup. We know how much they can do under Hazel-Huttle. We've got about 4 minutes. Let's get into this Man United team, starting with David De Gea. Do you prefer him to Dean Henderson? We spoke about goalies. We put him like 8 in the front.
I think it makes sense to stick with De Gea for now.
Yeah.
And bring Henderson in slowly.
Okay, very interesting. Now the 2 centre-backs today for Man United. Harry Maguire's been on very good recent form, and Victor Lindelof. We'll start with the slabhead. He's been good. Look at that form. We can't ignore the facts.
Pure consistency.
Yeah.
He's been one of the best centre-backs in the league this season.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Covered great ground, even scores goals for England, and he's playing well for England too, I must say so myself. And Victor Lindelof next to him, he's been okay. He's been decent.
He's not as good as Harry Maguire.
I don't think so, no.
Swedish international. He's all right, but United, if they really want to be top 4, you need to upgrade.
Okay,
you need to
fair
upgrade.
enough. Eric Bailly could be the answer. Just saying, Eric Bailly maybe.
Interesting.
The fullbacks today, Alex Telles gets a start. That's a big statement from Ole there.
Yeah.
Keeping Luke Shaw out of the team. This guy performed versus West Brom, and he's been doing well in other competitions. But he was meant to be the first team choice, and now he's in there,
which is good to see. I've not seen much of him yet. He's played twice for Brazil, so he's good enough to play for one of the best nations in the world.
Probably
came from Porto this year for 13 million. So let's see what he can do.
Let's see what he can do indeed. And Aaron Wan-Bissaka, this man, he's always decent, isn't he?
Well, it's only a matter of time. He's not played for England yet, has he?
Because we've got so many right backs.
I know.
Southgate prefers the likes of Reece James, Trent, and Trippier a little bit more. We play like 3 right backs sometimes.
We do.
I've always said it. Like Aaron Wan-Bissaka as a right centre back and a 3-back could be brilliant because he's got the pace and tackling abilities to do that. But then again, you don't want him in the box too much because he can give away penalties. So it's hit and miss. It's hit and miss.
He is hit and miss. Yeah. He's had a couple of bad games recently.
Yeah. Well, I think he's been okay. And that PSG game, he pocketed Neymar. So this is what I like. Okay. They've gone for a midfield 3.
Yes.
And guess who's starting? Donny van der Beek. The Dutchman. I said it correct. The Dutchman.
Hey.
Ole's finally started him. Look at this in the Prem. 0 starts. Average 16 minutes. This was meant to be a big signing.
I know.
And finally he's getting the game time he deserves. Yeah. He's a baller, mate. I'm telling you, when he gets 90 minutes, he's going to prove today. I really believe he's going to be the difference today.
Well, the interesting thing about this lineup is who's not in. Pogba is not even in the squad.
Oh, that's insane,
yeah. Which is very interesting. But I'm pleased for this lad. He's young. He's 23 years old. He's
We're going to
already
watch
played
him.
10 times for the Netherlands.
He's having a good game.
Yeah.
And then Matic and Fred next to him. They'll cover for them.
Rock solid.
Yeah, exactly. Both very, very good. And then the front 3 for Man United today. I like the fact Greenwood's starting. It's been a while. There's been problems here and there over the last few. I don't know. It was getting like cyberbullied online for a bit. He was getting hate. He's a kid. I mean, he's 19. He's my age. Like, at some, when you're young, it affects you more. But this is a moment for him to focus on his football, get back to what he loves, and go out there and just have a good game.
Well, you see, what he did, he made a very high-profile, off-the-field mistake, didn't he? And like you said, Theo, he's 19. And most 19-year-olds can get away with that. You know, whatever it is, you get away with it.
When you play for Man United, it's different.
When you play for England and Man United, you don't get away with it. Now,
because
that's very hard to
in
take.
The limelight. It
Correct,
can be tough.
Theo.
But I'm pleased
what this guy needs, a bit like Harry Maguire, is just some good games of football.
Yeah.
He needs to get on this pitch and score goals.
Yeah.
And everything else from what happened a few months ago, will be forgotten.
I agree. Anyway, let's talk about the final 2. Kickoff's about to start, so we'll do this quickly. Bruno Fernandes. We don't need to say much about this guy.
One word. Brilliant.
Yes. That's it. I look at that. 9, 8.6, 8.9. He could just have those special days. For Portugal, he's not always as good, but for the Man United game, he just controls it, and he's brilliant. Marcus Rashford. What do you think of him? Last 4 in the Prem, high 6s. It's not great though. Last few games, I mean, he's got an assist versus Everton. Goal versus Basak here.
He's not got on everyone's radar yet because of because obviously United aren't doing very well. But in terms of, let's say, FPL, he's played 8 times this season, 2 goals, 4 assists. That's not bad. It's not Marcus Rashford's usual form. You expect this guy to get a goal every 2 games, but don't write him off.
No.
Once United start improving, and
he scored last game. Let's not ignore that.
Correct.
And he got an assist versus Everton in a big win.
Yeah.
They've won all their last 2
game,
games.
of course.
Man United have been on good form since that Basak Sahir shocker. And I do think today could be a big day for Rashford,
Yes.
Anyway, overall, the lineups are that. The benches are looking like Cavani, Mata, Daniel James, and Pacer. James looked good last game.
Yes.
We streamed it. The Basics Are Here game at home, he looked good. He created a goal at the end, I think for Greenwood. And he's just got pace. Like, he's a good super sub to have. Southampton, they've got the likes of Obafemi, Shane Long, Diallo. They've got a few players there that they could potentially bring on. Shane Long and Obafemi being the beasts up for that could make a difference. The Premier League standings are looking like this. Southampton 5th, Man United 13th. Didn't think we'd say that at the start of the season.
Well, Man United can move 7th with a game in hand.
That's crazy.
It's not all doom and gloom. It's not as good as they'd hoped for.
Yeah.
Southampton are the form team at the moment, and what a game this should be. They're all taking the knee.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, look at this, Dad. If Southampton win, they can jump to 2nd. That's insane.
Yes.
That's mad.
More likely 3rd because of goal difference.
Okay, fair enough.
Join
but it's
2nd.
possible. It's possible. That's what I'm trying to say. But that's how things stand. Kickoff has started. Get your score predictions in now in the comments below. We are giving away £35 today to 3 different winners. And if you want to win the money, it's very simple. You have to like, subscribe to the channel, make that red button go white. And finally, you have to comment down below your Southampton Man United predictions. That's how you win the money. If you get that correct, you win. 3 different winners, so you're likely to win 2.
Yes.
Get it done.
Absolutely. And thank you to everyone who subscribed yesterday.
Yeah.
We got Theo to 425,000 subscribers.
We appreciate that.
And that is just amazing. And the other thing that's amazing, Theo's now had 99 million views over the last 6 years. And if you think about that,
it's amazing, isn't it?
It's hard to get your head around that.
It's insane. It's pretty special. Anyway, here comes Southampton. Let's just let's focus on the football right now, because Southampton have a good chance. Challenge over touches that. It was a difficult one to take on. He was just trying to run into the box, over touches it, and it goes up for a goal kick.
This is the great thing. So Kyle Walker-Peters, and over the last few years, Southampton are known for goals and creative play. They're an exciting team to watch.
Yeah.
Sheffield United are, Burnley are. No disrespect. But that
Big
was
statement.
What we just saw there was Kyle Walker-Peters. He's thinking, how can I get the ball into the box to my teammate?
True.
And it sounds very simple, but sometimes teams forget that that's what you need to do.
Going into this game, Dad, we want to talk about Man United because they've made a big change there. What's going on with Pogba, Martial? I know they both... I don't know what the situation with Pogba anymore. Like, it just seems a little bit mad, doesn't it? In terms of, you know, Pogba went out to France and he said to someone, like, some sort of interview, he said, like, going to play for France is a breath of fresh air. There's too much pressure at Man United. I don't enjoy it. Martial's just been putting in disaster classes in general.
Yeah.
What's the situation?
Well, you're right. Look, Martial shouldn't be in the 11. He's not. He shouldn't be playing for France. He shouldn't be playing for Man United at the moment.
Yeah.
Now there's always that conflict. Do you drop a player like Martial because he's not performing well, or do you put him in until he scores goals? And that's a tough one for a manager.
Yeah.
Now I don't know what's happened behind the scenes because Martial is not even on the bench.
That's the thing. That's the weird thing, Dad. Martial. You know, Man United fans protect this guy. They religiously protect Martial because they know how good he could be on his day. And we're not saying
he's wonderful on his day.
But right now, the Martial we're watching him is similar to Firmino. That's not you. You watch him and you think that's not you. That's not the usual you. And you Man United fans will agree with me. When I watched Firmino last night, or whenever the Atalanta game was a few nights ago, and last time against Brighton last night, you watch Firmino. He's half hitting the ball. He's not trying to make things happen. He doesn't have that killer poacher instinct that actually he used to have when Liverpool were running for the Premier League title. And you look at him and think, that's not you. And that's what I think the same with Martial.
True.
He just seems a little bit sluggish, a little bit... He makes the wrong decisions sometimes.
Yes.
Like Nicolas Pepe has done that as well recently.
Yeah.
But I know Martial is different gravy. Probably he's better than Firmino for me, and he's actually much better than Pepe. Don't even get me started. But it's a similar way that they can be so much better than they recently have been.
Here come United. Donny van der Beek got it in a dangerous position. He pushes it out a left. Tellers will whip it in with his left foot. And Southampton headed away as far as
takes it down.
Rashford.
I know you guys are saying Martial is ill in the comments. I know he's ill.
Yeah, okay.
But even in general, do you think the guy needs a rest for his own sake? For his own, recent... I know he's ill, but let's not ignore the recent performances that he's put in.
Well,
so let me know if you think...
Listen, sometimes a manager will say the player's ill, and he's not.
And he's not, because then he needs a rest. It was the same with, like, they were protecting Harry Maguire after the Greece situation. Like, if a player doesn't want to play and doesn't feel like he's in the right attitude to do so, they'll just say ill.
Yeah.
So, I mean, listen, if you want to listen to that or not...
Yeah.
An Arsenal fan in the comments has said, Martial is not much better than Pepe, I'm very sorry. Listen, Pepe has scored a few bangers, but he's done nothing else. Martial has scored goals over the Prem over the years, and he actually had a good goal per minute ratio. But recently, it's not been the same.
No,
it's not been the same. It's not his usual.
France, he can't. I think he's scored 1 goal for France in about 20 games.
That's not good enough.
That's not good enough. He's a centre forward.
I know he does come off the bench a lot of those games because France have a lot of options on the wing.
True, Theo.
And they obviously like keeping Giroud at striker as well because he's been such a good goal scorer.
Yeah.
By the way, Giroud, I'm going to put it out there right now. Probably one of the most underrated Premier League footballers there are at the moment.
Oh, he's
the best super sub Chelsea could ask for. Did you see his header to win them the Stade Rennes game?
That was magnificent. That magnificent header. He had no right to get that and score.
Honestly, people look at his age and they look that he played for Arsenal and he wasn't fast and all of this. People think that he isn't a top striker. He is.
Yeah.
He can't play 90 minutes anymore because of his age.
Yeah.
But France play him 90 minutes and that's because he does get rested for Chelsea so he can be at his top performances in a less number of games for his international. But the guy wants minutes. He wants to be fit and ready to go in the Euro 2021. That could be his last big tournament, and France could win it.
What Olivier Giroud is wonderful at, he's very strong. He's very good at holding up the ball and waiting for players. So he's got his back to goal. He gets the ball. He holds it up.
He gets the ball. He scores a goal.
And the players to the left and the right, they make runs.
Yeah,
he's very good at that. And on top of that, he'll get some important goals. He proved that last week.
Yeah.
He's very good in the air. Like I said, very strong.
But do you think that
what he offers there, Theo, what he offers is a plan B. He offers something different.
Yeah, definitely.
So if tiki-taki's not working, put him on.
That's why he's a super sub. That's why he's the perfect super sub to have. But now they've got a conflict at Chelsea. The guy wants to go and get minutes.
Yes.
In January, he wants to leave and go play for a club and start.
Yeah.
Because he wants to be ready in the Euro 2021.
Right. Yeah.
Because he wants to outscore Thierry Henry, the all-round top goal scorer for France. He wants to be the big boy,
Yes.
And he's benching a lot of French potential strikers out there. You've got the likes of Lacazette, Benzema. They're watching it, mate. They're watching it from the bench or the stands because that guy's in it. And you'd put on paper you wouldn't put Giroud, but he's got such a good connection with Deschamps. So if you're Giroud, Dad, do you stay at Chelsea, keep banning them in off the bench, play a few cup games and stuff, or do you?
Oh my goodness!
Greenwood, the keeper.
Oh, he's
missed it.
Oh my God!
Oh, Greenwood, that's shocking.
Wow.
I don't know what just happened. It was a Southampton mistake, wasn't it?
It was.
The goalkeeper was in no man's land, and we've been gassing Alex McCarthy. The ball, who's that ball from? Alex Tellez. Unbelievable ball.
Oh, terrible defending. Who was that?
It was a terrible defending from Vestergaard. He doesn't keep his eye on the ball and forgets that Greenwood makes that run. He just wasn't watching the ball. And then Greenwood had an open goal, but hit the side netting. He should have done better.
That should be 1-0 to Man United, and Vestergaard switched off, and that was very nearly costly. We're just gassing him up. He has had a great season, but that was poor.
It's a good sponsor, that Southampton sponsor on their shirt, isn't it? Sportsbet.io.
Yeah.
It's a good little sponsor, that.
Yeah.
Anyway, Joel Morris, thanks for £5. What did you think about Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones? Tyson looked like he'd never been away. Jake Paul also looked so good last night. Tyson looked a little bit more cultured, actually. He was a bit more crazy when he was a boxer back in the day. He would just go at people.
He was an animal.
He was from the streets, and that's how he fought. You could see it in him.
He'd bite your ear off.
Exactly, but now he was a little bit more slow, a little bit more... He doesn't want to hurt him, because they're both 50-something, That's why they weren't allowed to knock each other out.
Rashford steaming into the box.
But he did really well. In my opinion, Tyson won. Man United looking for a penalty here. They're not going to give that.
No chance.
United get a lot of pens, but that's too weak.
Yeah.
Unless VAR causes a madness.
No.
But yeah, Jake Paul did look good, but he was fighting against Nate Robinson, who was so bad. Nate Robinson was so bad. He was fighting like it was a wrestle match on the streets. He had no sort of awareness of a boxing match. He was trying to run in, get close, and actually wrestle him. It was weird. What were you looking at?
I'm just looking at this potential VAR penalty shout. I think no way in the world.
Yeah.
But
you are staring at it like.
But I am staring at it because after what we saw yesterday, the referee's got to look at that.
Yeah.
He's got to get some advice.
No way is he looking at it.
The check's complete.
All right.
I don't think it was. I think that would have been the weakest yet. Yeah.
Thoughts on KSI saying he could beat Tyson? Well, Tyson's a lot older.
Oh, come on, KSI. Show some respect.
Yeah. That's what all the older generation say.
Show some respect, KSI. Seriously, right now.
Yeah. He went on a Good Morning Britain or whatever his whatever it's called, and they asked him like, would you say you could beat Tyson? And he said, oh no, I was just mad at the time, whatever.
Yeah.
But I genuinely believe that KSI thinks he could beat Tyson. But There is a big age difference. There is a big fitness difference. But Tyson's a beast, man.
Yeah.
And he doesn't just go out of him like that.
I think Tyson should leave the legacy in the past, to be quite honest. Do your films, Do
Do your films.
Do a cameo in a film.
Give yourself a few extra years. Avoid the boxing ring,
Stay out of the boxing ring. Stay out of it.
Stay training.
Yeah.
Stay training. A few spars. But the Roy Jones thing, I respect. I think it's really cool for all the generations to get together, watch that.
Yeah,
but, no. What's it called? No judges, no knockouts. What's the point if you're not doing it like that?
Theo Walcott gets it in the box.
Go all in or don't go in at all. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
It was a bit weird how they drew. No judges meant they just drew.
Yeah.
Whatever. Jake Paul wants to fight Conor McGregor. Yeah, he's just silly. He'd get absolutely destroyed. And he's like, I've got more height advantage. Mate, it's Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
It's like the whole political correctness thing. In my day, in the 70s, you're at school, there's winners and losers. Yeah, you play a football match, there's winners, there's losers. You might not get selected to the team, you might have a cry, whatever, deal with it. That's life. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Sometimes you get picked, sometimes you don't. When you're at school, it's all about, it's non-competitive, and actually not so much your school, but there was that element of everyone gets a chance. There's no winners here, there's no losers. Everyone gets a certificate.
Yeah.
Bollocks.
I agree.
It's life.
Yeah.
Just
get good.
You've got to get kids used to life.
Yeah.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
Yeah.
You're not always going to get a lollipop for taking part.
Yeah. And also, it trains you to actually get good at things. If people are saying to you, you're shit, you're not in the team, you'll go out there and actually want to be in it.
You've got to deal with
with
misfortune in life.
Yeah.
You've got to deal with...
I like my schools, it was always like, I'll give everyone a few minutes.
I know.
And it's like, no, sack that off. We want to beat certain schools.
For example, Theo's got to learn how to lose at foot champs at 3 in the morning.
No, I'm the best at handling foot champs.
No,
better than
you
anybody
smash
else.
your room up.
No, I don't.
You do.
No, I don't.
You're like, me and Thogman wake up, it's like, is there a burglar? I'm sure someone's just smashed in and smashed up Theo's desk.
That's just bollocks.
And it's like, no.
I
think Theo's just lost to some 11-year-old kid in Albania at foot champs.
Oh, I don't think matchmaking would give me an 11-year-old kid in Albania, but fair enough. And I didn't know Albanians play foot champs that much, but still. Anyway, Thogdad versus KSI.
Massive in Tirana. Huge.
Really?
Yeah.
Anyway, here comes Southampton. Armstrong running with the ball here. Donny van de Beek puts in a good tackle there.
And Harry Maguire.
But no supporting runs from Southampton, I'm noticing. Here comes Greenwood. He's dropped in deep, trying to make something happen here for Southampton.
Yeah.
Is Greenwood left or right-footed? I don't actually know. I think he's left-footed from the way he was dribbling there, but he's so two-footed. It's mad.
Yeah,
Harry Robinson, thanks for £2. It's my birthday. Harry, we saw your donation yesterday. I remember you told us. Happy birthday, mate. Have a great day.
Happy birthday to Harry, mate. Have a great day. I'm sure you folks have got your nice big cake and some prezzies, and just have a good day.
Have a tough day.
A really good day.
And to everybody asking if we're doing Arsenal Wolves, we probably won't, because we're going to do 2 streams in a row. We'll think about it.
Yeah.
We might do a Super Sunday triple if that's what the people want. But it will be a lot of work, a lot of speaking.
If we're doing a triple, we're going to need a bigger fridge.
Yeah. Well, luckily I went out and bought some Ronas.
Oh, okay.
I did. Anyway, that Donny van de Beek, I might rest that game. It's a lot of streams. We don't have to do it. Yeah. We might. I don't know. Anyway, Donny van de Beek.
I knew you'd get beer because Thogmum said it. Theo's got the Rona.
Well, Hachoo. Anyway, enough about that. Kumar, happy birthday to you too. I'm watching it live. Love that. Anyway, the game's dead. The game's dead right now.
This is why we've been rambling so much. Because there's not a lot happening on this pitch. Apart from that Mason Greenwood miss.
Yeah. Which was weird. It was a Southampton mistake. It wasn't like Man United built up a great bit of play.
Donny van de Beek. Nice
I have to say, Greenwood
getting
stuck in. He's very involved, but he's not been on it yet.
Lots of touches.
He missed that open goal, which, by the way, he should have scored.
He should have scored that.
He's 2-footed, and it was on his left foot, which is actually his preferred foot.
Yeah.
And he should have just aimed for the far post. Like, surely you do. Like, that's what I would. When I have that sort of opportunity when I'm playing, I will always aim for the far post when you're trying to score from a tough angle. When it's open.
Bruno's all right. He was bundled off the ball.
Oh God, he looks in pain.
Ouch!
He looks in a lot of pain.
Oh no! He's calling for the doctor.
Oh shite! That's not good.
Bruno might be injured here.
That's not good at all.
Come on, get up, mate. Get up.
I really hope he's alright. Romeu, I tell you, he's a big lad. He's Spanish. He's hard. Oh, it is a stamp. It'll be alright, but it's painful. It's a stamp. It's not a muscle. It's not a muscle. It's a stamp on his foot. Hopefully. That's painful. It's very painful, but it will be alright. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Right, well, that's Bruno. He's going to be very careful for the rest of the game. You only get like a really big knock in a game.
He said to the referee, "Did you not see that? He stamped on me."
Well, they've got lots of video, cameras and stuff.
And the referee's laughing.
Well, that is a good sign that he's probably okay. In terms of, he wouldn't be laughing if he was injured. But James Creek, thanks for £2. Thoughts on Leeds versus Everton yesterday? Well, obviously Leeds won it 1-0. I was fuming that Jack Harrison got some points because I played my free hit and I usually have him. But no, Jack Harrison could have scored a hat-trick. He was very involved, wasn't he?
I'm just a bit sad that Bamford, my player, didn't get a couple of goals. He missed his chance.
Rafinha looked good.
Leeds were excellent. I tell you what, so my thug uncle Stuart, well, I've got 2 younger brothers, and he's the middle brother, if you see what I mean.
There you go,
he's a Leeds fan, and he was delighted.
Was he delighted?
He was making memes about Bolton Leeds winning.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can make memes about Bolton, but we're smashing it right now. We won 3-0 at Southampton. We've got the best form in the league. We're generally going up if we keep this up. And I have to say, anybody
Don't speak
new here,
too soon, Theo.
I'll speak soon. Honestly, I'm so positive and confident about Bolton right now.
Yeah.
I love speaking about it because everyone's working. Delfonso, Owen Doyle are scoring goals. Captain Sars is just... everything's going well, man. Congrats on 425,000 subs. Thank you, Centaur.
Thank you.
We're trying to roll up 426k, and this is where you can win yourself some money. If you want to win £35 today, the 3 different winners, which is one more than we did yesterday on the last stream, you have to like, subscribe, and comment down below your Man United Southampton prediction. It could be 2-0, 2-1, 1-0, 3-0 Man United, whatever you want to go for. Put it in the comments.
Donny van der Beek.
I'll find you and I'll send you the money on PayPal.
Rashford,
on Instagram.
sorry, Theo. Rashford comes into the area.
He's going to look for that pen, isn't he?
Defenders are going to be really careful because one little bad
They know what United are good for.
Yeah, they do.
Greenwood and Rashford can both find these penalties. So can Bruno as well.
Yeah.
That's how they score half their goals, or more than half their goals. You know, this is... Man United haven't scored that many this season. I think out of the 13 goals they've scored, it's 10 from pens or something. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
3 open play goals from 8-9 games.
It's not good enough, is it, Theo?
It's mental.
It's not good enough. And this is where Greenwood and Rashford, they've got to change that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Donny van der Beek's playing some nice little touches, the simple things. And my criticism of Pogba is that sometimes he hangs on to the ball too much.
Yeah.
Whereas Donny van der Beek, he's getting the ball and he's playing it on and he's moving it forward. Rashford.
Into Bruno.
Shoots from
strike.
distance.
Oh my God, he's so good, man. He's so good.
Oh, I was
ready for that to hit the back of the net.
I was waiting for the net to go bulge.
He's so good. I mean, we're so lucky to have this guy in the Premier League.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, when he hit... Oh, mate, it hit the post or what? Skim the post?
Just slightly.
Bruno... Oh, mate. Oh, it's basically skimmed the post.
A couple of inches
Bruno
wide.
Banged one from outside of the box, like no reason to score that.
No.
Unbelievable. Just fair play, mate. Just fair play. What a baller.
Wow.
That was, Man United nearly 1-0 up thanks to the Portuguese attacking midfielder. What a legend he is. Yeah. We watched this guy for Sporting, and that's why I kind of really like to see him doing so well.
Yeah.
Because we saw this guy become the player he is today.
We did, Theo. Now, that's a corner, so it must have taken a deflection.
Oh, it must have, yeah.
Ooh,
probably would have gone in if it wasn't deflected.
That is another corner to Man United.
Thogdad versus Sam Allardyce and Thogden versus Calfreezy in a charity boxing match at the MatCon. No place better. Charlie, what a suggestion, mate. Tell you what, that'd be funny. I would fight Calfreezy, but he wouldn't fight me because I'm not relevant enough for him, probably.
It's a trip down memory lane. So it's October the 17th, I think it was, 1975, and I went along to my first ever football game at Burnden Park.
Yeah.
Sam Allardyce was playing.
Big stuff.
Centre back.
Big stuff. Sam Allardyce, would you have a boxing match versus him?
Of course not.
Would you have a beer with him? If you started the Thogdad Beer Review podcast and you got Sam Allardyce in, that would literally be it. But that's someone we should chase.
Yeah, I know.
That could be someone we could chase. Yeah. We could get some really good names in. Honestly, Dad, I say you change your channel just to the podcast stuff.
Yeah.
I say you use that channel, you've got 30k on there.
Yeah.
Keep growing it a bit more.
Yes.
Then start piling out the podcast.
Yeah, if people don't know, I've also got a YouTube channel now.
He does.
Don't watch it now, but just make a note. Thogdad, it's called. And I've got a series called Footy Bants. You can watch 4 of those.
And soon we're going to have the Thogdad's Beer Review podcast. Where we're going to get some... If we could get some proper guests on, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
I'm talking the likes of Big Sam.
I've got some good people lined up. It's got to be to do with football. Yeah. People who like, to watch or play or talk about football.
Anyone famous or loves football.
Yeah, don't have to be famous. You know what? It can be,
big names would make it really interesting.
Yeah, I'll give you an example. Like if we, like the famous guy who supports Portsmouth football. Someone like him who's a bit nutty. That sort of,
Yeah, but you want someone you can have a good conversation with, Dad. I can understand why you want that Portsmouth geezer for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But if you're going to have a podcast with someone, you want someone who's got a story behind them, got an interesting...
You think he's not got a story?
Yeah, he probably does, but...
He owns a bookshop.
Can you understand what... Oh, fair enough. He's cultured then. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Joe's filmed extra £2. Thogdad versus Saints fans boxing match. Oh, yeah. After that Saints logo that you ripped off. You know, the one just here. There's a reason I put it next to me. Once the donation goes away, that Southampton logo, you don't like it.
That was all good nature.
You put it at the bottom of all the Premier League club logos.
I had some banter with the Southampton Historical Society back in the day.
Kicked off big time.
Yeah, but it's all right. And here comes Fernandez, ball into the middle.
Oh, caught well by Alex McCarthy. If someone was there, it could have been a bit of a collision. But good ball from Bruno, right place, nobody was there. Apart from the goalkeeper who ran off his line well. Opinions on the Arsenal-Wolves game later. I reckon Arsenal win that 1-0. Don't think there'll be too many goals. I could be wrong. Usually, when Arsenal play, there aren't usually many goals.
I tell you what, that's got low scoring written all over it.
Hence why we're not probably going to stream it. We're probably going to stream this game, which we thought would have goals.
Yeah.
And there probably should be goals, like Greenwood should have scored. But there hasn't been so far.
Yeah. I think I might have a little cheeky bet on that game.
Southampton don't look great today, by the way. They don't look as good as they do usually.
No, it's not clicking.
I don't know. They look a little bit more, relegation side. Like, obviously, the season they've been brilliant.
Right.
But today, they're building up some attacks a bit more now, but they've let, the mistake that Greenwood ran through with. What was Vestergaard doing there?
Yeah, that was poor.
I think maybe I don't know when their last game was, but they just need to get control of the ball a little bit, play the football they know they can play.
Yeah.
We've seen how good Southampton have been this year.
Yes. Yeah.
They just started off a little bit.
Hopefully they're not overawed. I mean, they shouldn't be. But, you see the likes of Bruno and Rashford and, despite this season, they're still very good players,
Yeah.
And I just hope that Southampton have gone out with the right attitude, thinking we can win this.
Yeah,
we can score two or three goals and we can win this because they can. They can. Based upon the football I've seen them play recently, they can do that.
Very true.
Yeah, that Vestergaard mistake, they were lucky. Greenwood didn't punish him.
Yeah. Oh, Jackmate's back here. What's he got? I'm defo coming on Thogdad. Yeah, we'll have to get that done. Like 100%. Jackmate. Yeah. When Thogdad gets his podcast sorted, we're definitely bringing you on. Like,
that would be amazing.
Because not just talking about your channel and stuff, but like
yeah,
with West Ham as well. The sort of people that you've interviewed on your Sport Bibles. Like there's some really good.
It would be a full-on interview. You're right, Theo. Not just about football.
But it's chilled out. It's more chilled out. You just grab a beer and talk about football. It's just like what Thogdad does when he goes down the pub.
Armstrong. Oh, I thought you could have pulled the trigger there. Into the area. Southampton have got a chance. Gineppo.
Could have squared it better. But yeah, Jackmate, by the way, it's an absolute pleasure that you're actually sticking around these streams.
Brilliant,
and watching it. Let me know what you think of it as well. I'd love to hear the feedback from you. Like the fact you came in yesterday, you came in again today, like that's incredible. What a guy.
Oh my goodness.
And he donated as well.
Brilliant. And I tell you, that was an important clearance from Harry Maguire. Because if he lets that go past him, that's a tap in. That's 1-0 Southampton.
Yeah. Thank you, John Morris, for £5. United have started the game well. Don't like how dirty Southampton are playing. Yeah, they're playing a little bit dirty. They're trying to hit. They're trying to hit Bruno because they want to obviously quieten him a bit. But if it works, we'll see. Jack says, if you need any help setting up, give me a shout.
Oh, that's really kind.
I might need to. We've never really had like a big podcast type setup. Obviously, you've done that, which is really cool. So I'll drop you a message anyway. Like. We'll have to talk about that. But thanks for offering your help as well.
The ideal the Thogdad beer review. The ideal would be we film things in a pub.
Yeah, that would be. We should if there's like a room of a pub that we have nearby that we could rent out.
Yeah, we'd need to get permission.
We need a good background, like a really cool atmosphere. Like Peter Crouch.
Yeah.
If you watch the videos of his, it looks like a pub in the background. He does a lot of his in like a pub kind of room.
Right.
And that's what you need.
Southampton have got a free kick and it's
Lindelof gets a big touch and it goes out the corner.
That's important from Lindelof.
Yeah, it gets a big
very important.
Heads it on.
Got to head on
to
that.
Stop it from going further behind someone to head it in. But that was good. Did you see the extra score? I haven't, but by the sounds of it, it looked like you won. So fair play.
Exeter are amazing this season.
Really?
Our friend Ryan is going to be delighted because last week they scored 6, didn't they? Last week.
Yes, brilliant. Isn't it?
Yeah, well done, Exeter.
Are we doing a double stream today? Yes, we are. We are doing a double stream. That'll be decent. We've got a game at 2 and a game at 4. So, it should be decent.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. Straight after one another. Yeah, there's not much waiting around in these games, really.
Yeah.
Anyway, corner to come for Southampton. I'm going to get some drinks.
Right.
Let's see the lucky walk out of the room brings a goal.
Are we having one of those Tenzings, or do you think? Or water?
Beer?
Not yet.
Not yet. We'll wait a sec.
Goal! 1-0.
I won't wait because
it is 1-0 to Southampton.
I've scored it, and it's Bednarek, the Polish centre back, gets that tactic was very clever, by the way. De Gea's fuming about something, but they've scored directly from the set piece.
Amazing.
A ball whipped into the near post, headed on by Bednarek into the back of the net, and the Saints are 1-0 up.
Amazing.
What an important goal. Talk about taking your chances. First time they've got the ball in the box, and the first time they've scored. Clinical players. It's a very clever tactic.
So easy though, isn't it?
It was bunched up at the near post. Bednarek gets a little head on it. De Gea just looks there.
He gets over.
I can't do anything about that.
He gets over Tellez. Look at this.
He does, yeah.
Tellez just Just
De Gea just doesn't know what to do.
Tellers has got to get his head on that.
And because the place was so overcrowded at the near post, De Gea can't get out there and get it.
I know.
It's just too busy. It's too crowded.
Amazing.
So it just ends up in the back of the net. And easy as that, the Saints are 1-0 up. They're loving life.
Wow. The Polish lad has got his goal. And Ollie, he's complaining. But I tell you what, you've got to tell your man Tellers, get your head on it. You're at the near post. Don't get out jumped by someone. That is very poor defending there. And you look at the United team and you think, my goodness, there's maybe some upgrades to be done defensively. Letting in far too many goals this season.
Chima Chinedu, thank you for the £2.69. What do you think of Klopp's interview yesterday?
Didn't see it.
I didn't see it. We didn't see it because we moved on to the next stream. But we watched the game and we saw how angry Jurgen Klopp was during that, and that was pretty funny. In terms of, like, I know everything went against him, but it probably was correct.
Yeah, I think so.
So it's I know it's unlucky. Probably one of the things they could have had a little bit of luck on, but I mean the rules are the rules, and it went against Liverpool. It's gone for Liverpool before.
Yeah, you know the irony is I got loads of DMs saying, do you think VAR's ruining the game? And I said no. I said, look, yesterday, if there hadn't been VAR, people would be calling for it. That's what used to happen before there was VAR.
Dad,
they'd be like, oh, referees are making too many errors. It's destroying the game. VAR gets it right.
Having said that, Dad, people wouldn't be calling for VAR for that Danny Welbeck one. That was probably not a penalty.
But you look
in open
at
play, you never think about that.
Theo, you look at that, and there was contact. It was a penalty.
From slow motion, it looks
a referee would never see it.
In normal motion, you never see that. And that's why it's so confusing for people at the games. When we used to have fans, VAR was just implemented. Everybody saw it in normal play, but haven't seen it in slow motion. They're not seeing a replay because they don't put it on the big screen, or they do now, but they didn't before. And it's just complete confusion. The VAR waits a while. It used to wait ages in the ground, and everyone's thinking, "Oh my God, what's happening? What's happening?" And it's just it kills the game. It slows down the game. Everyone gets rested, and they play slower.
But you end up with the right decision. I'm sorry,
Rashford trying to play into Bruno then, and Alex McCarthy takes it. Right, I might grab us a couple of teas. I think it's tea duty.
Okay, tea duty. Or a big water, I don't mind. Or get Thog Mum.
Alright, I'll do that.
Thoggy's gone off to brew up. He is so domesticated. And my goodness, thank you for the 3,300 people in here. That is amazing. What do you think of Gabriel Martinelli? I think he's a good player. I want to see more of him. Car blew up in F1. I've not seen that. I hope everyone's all right. Meanwhile, Southampton coming forward. What a chip into the area. And it basically, Theo Walcott cannot control it. He's bandaged, is Theo Walcott. He's got a massive bandage on his left wrist. But anyway, Armstrong tried the chip towards Walcott, and it didn't quite work. Prank. Shall I prank him? Shall I just do a slight change to what I wear? That's what I'll do. Okay, so this is a bit of an old prank. It's basically, I just change what I'm wearing and see if he notices. Okay, so nobody grasped me up. Well, here comes Southampton! Oh, it hit the post! Oh my goodness. And Southampton are so close to going 2-0 up. Wow. Oh my goodness. This could be... If that had gone in and it took a deflection on the way through. My goodness. It is the number 2. It's Kyle Walker-Peters. And De Gea was nowhere near it. But yeah, so the prank is that I'm wearing a different top. Nobody mentioned to Theo. Nobody write anything in the stream. Let's see if he notices. Of course, if that had gone in, that would have been a great prank, because Theo would not have believed me. Oh, here he comes. And it is a corner that will be taken once again by Ward-Prowse. It's the same corner, but it's dealt with. This time, Tellez decides to deal with it. He gets his head to it. Oh, Gineppo into the area. Gineppo! Oh. Wow, it's all Southampton now. All Southampton. And beautiful footwork by that lad Gineppo. Moussa Gineppo, the number 12, the Malian international. Just makes Tellez look as if he's not there, and Wan-Bissaka has to hoof it out for another corner. And Gineppo, we were saying that he's a little bit inconsistent, but he's having a good one today. And Southampton have yet another corner, and we know that they scored their first goal from this. So Ward-Prowse will do exactly the same thing, and This time Bruno heads it away.
Seems like a lot's been happening, Dad.
Southampton hit the post, lad.
We got the orange juices.
Okay, yeah.
No, actually, no, I lied. Orange and mango juice.
Oh, nice one. Very nice one.
Went to go cop it earlier today.
So Kyle Walker-Peters had a shot, and it took a deflection, hit the post, the outside of the post. And then...
you should drink.
The lad Ginepro...
it's good for this.
Yes, I will, yeah.
Yeah, it sounded like there was a lot going on.
You not put vodka in it?
You probably need some. You just do a lot of talking. I don't want your mouth to be so super dry. You need... Goldbridge probably has like a whole bottle of water or something with him. I don't know.
Yeah. Leicester, the best
But
team.
yeah, going back to the football, Dad.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, yeah, apart from that... So there was a shot.
Had a chance.
Walker-Peters had a shot, hit the post, deflection out for a corner. There were 2 corners, and Ward-Prowse put them in exactly the same point as the one that led to the goal. And then, that lad Ginepro ghosted into the box, made Tellers look as if he's not there. Tellers is having a poor game.
Really?
Crossed it in.
Wow.
And Wan-Bissaka.
See, the thing is about Gineppo, I've not seen the chance that just happened, but I know you were saying he was having a good game.
Yes.
He still had that bad pass early on, and I haven't seen his chance yet. But
I know.
I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Southampton.
Oh my goodness! What a mistake!
Greenwood's going to run
Greenwood!
through. He's going to shoot it. Save
Bruno! Bruno! Come on, Bruno! Score!
Bruno, so close to scoring.
How do you not score
Alex
that, Bruno?
McCarthy with a wonder save. He makes up for his mistake there.
Oh my goodness.
And keeps them in the game in the 30th minute. Well, keeps them 1-0 up.
Oh, Bruno's got to score that.
So McCarthy makes the mistake by playing the ball directly to Greenwood as he kicks it out.
It's an appalling mistake.
But makes up for it when Greenwood runs in, makes one save, lands to Bruno, makes another save.
What a save.
And then gets enough on it
Triple
to stop Bruno putting it in the back of the net.
Oh my God.
It's a masterclass of saves, but fair play to having that confidence to do that after the mistakes that he made from playing the ball out.
I mean, that second save from Bruno, it looked like a tap-in.
Yeah.
What a save that was.
Insane.
I mean, save
it all goes down.
Incredible. But it was his mistake. So there's been 2 horrible mistakes by the Southampton defence, but they've got away with it.
They have, yeah. They have.
Wow.
It's crazy. Man United can't break the Southampton team even when they're making dangerous mistakes.
I know.
Pretty poor. It is, isn't it? And they're still losing 1-0 as well.
Absolutely. Armstrong brought down by Donny van der Beek, and the camera is on the goalkeeper. And Greenwood must have thought, that's going in. Bruno, oh my God.
Bruno's got to do better, to be honest. I have to say.
Well, he's got to bulge the net.
Bruno has to put that into the back of the net.
From about 6 yards.
He has to put that into the back of the net. Go high, go around him.
Go high, yeah.
Like, that's just poor.
Bruno.
I know he didn't have much time to think about it, but you've got to score that. You've got to put that in the back of the net. And here comes Southampton.
And all those fantasy points go missing.
I know, for everyone.
Ginepro again in the area. Penalty.
That's a penalty.
Penalty.
That's a penalty. Oh, it's a free kick.
Just outside the area.
That was nearly a penalty.
Wow.
My God, if that was a pen, that could have changed the game big time. In terms of... Now you're actually thinking about Southampton winning.
Look at Ginepro's footwork.
Yeah,
here.
It's really good. Good skills.
Oh, yeah, he is. He's brought
Fred
down...
takes him down. It's definitely a foul.
Just outside.
Yeah, the foul was given outside the box.
And he falls down in. Amy, thank you. I love watching your content. Keep it up. Of course, Amy. Of course. Thank you very much once again for that donation.
Now Southampton have a chance to make it 2-0, and this is dangerous territory. Very dangerous
Goals from free kick. All-time Premier League. James Ward-Prowse, 8. Matt Le Tissier, 7. Wow.
This is big.
That's incredible.
James Ward-Prowse is a brilliant set-piece taker. He always has been. He always has been.
Yeah.
Corners, free kicks, everything. He bangs them in. Thank God I don't have Bruno in my FPL. I wouldn't say that just yet. It's very early to say that. Big statement to make. Bruno can still go and have a masterclass. He doesn't need much. Doesn't need many minutes of class to do that.
My view on Bruno is you have to have him from game 1 to game 38.
I've never, apart from the beginning, when Man United were luckily very poor, I've literally never got rid of him. And he's always brought... He sometimes has a slow game, then he'll go back the next week and have an unbelievable run.
Absolutely.
That's how
he is. But here comes Ward-Prowse.
Surely not. 2-0. It goes. It's over the wall. What a save's in!
He's got it!
2-0!
2-0!
James Ward-Prowse! He does the quick. He does the golf shot.
He takes a golf shot.
He does the golf shot. I don't know why it's a cricket, but
Ward-Prowse on goal.
What a free kick
and
from James Ward-Prowse.
De Gea, I think, clashed with the
post, and I don't think he's knocked out. He's just really upset.
I think he might be. No, I think he's knocked out.
No, he did move his arm, but my God, what a free kick from Ward-Prowse there.
Amazing.
33rd minute. That is brilliant.
Should De Gea have saved that?
No. That guy's got more. That guy's got more free kick goals in the Premier League than anyone else in the history of the Prem. It's put right in the top bins.
Brilliant.
De Gea gets a hand on it, and it makes it look bad. But actually, most keepers don't get a hand on that. It was the perfect free kick.
Yeah.
And Southampton in 33 minutes are winning 2-0.
Just amazing. That free kick was just amazing.
Hazenhuttle goes mad. He points at him.
Ward-Prowse.
I mean,
so underrated.
It's just, yeah, he is a very underrated player.
He takes the golf shot.
Ward-Prowse on golf. You don't like golf?
I love golf. It's just to be good at golf, you've just got to put in so many days, and I don't think the missus would be. I don't think my lovely wife Thogmum would be very pleased if I went all the time playing golf.
I think she wouldn't.
No.
I think she'd be that fast.
You know, it's like 18 holes of golf, and the 19th hole. You know. No.
I think if you enjoy the sport, you'd play it.
Yeah. No, I do enjoy it.
34th minute, 2-0 to Southampton. Unbelievable scenes. Anyway, this is insane. This is where all the people start bantering Man United.
Here comes Bruno.
They've got a big job. They've got a big job now. Greenwood slipping. Bruno tries to play him in there. That was pretty poor. There was a miscommunication there. Greenwood wasn't looking and Bruno played the ball to his feet and then, Southampton mopped it up.
Wow. I tell you what, Theo, this doesn't surprise me one bit, to be quite honest.
And Dad, here comes Southampton again. Gineppo on the left. Good ball from Che Adams.
Gineppo, who's looked really good. He runs. He shoots.
Saved. He's going to go. Armstrong, you bottler. Armstrong's bottled it majorly. He just had to put that in the back of the net.
De Gea parried it. Armstrong's got to hit it first time.
It was straight. De
Gea is lying in his goal.
Stuart Armstrong, he had to put that away. Most Premier League players put that away, but he thought about it for too long and bottled it with a touch. De Gea parries it straight to Southampton play. That's poor. I got to say, for a goalkeeper.
De Gea's not well. He's lying down.
He's hurt.
I wonder.
De Gea's in pain.
I wonder if he's cracked a rib. I don't know. That sounds
De Gea's
really
in pain. De Gea's in genuine pain here. I think we're going to see Dean Henderson come on. If he's on the bench,
where's he holding?
What's
he holding? Is it his leg? Something's wrong with De Gea. I think Henderson might be coming on.
Yeah, Dean Henderson is
warming up. Dean Henderson is warming up.
He's going to come on. It wouldn't surprise me. This is a moment for Dean Henderson to prove himself. Man United fans have always said, like, they've wanted to see this guy on the pitch in the Premier League games, and now's his chance to impress, I tell you.
And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I used to call him the baby-faced assassin. He's not got a baby face anymore. He's aged in this job.
Well, he still looks younger than he is.
He's put on the years.
Really?
It's the job. It's the pressure of managing Man United.
You reckon?
Before your time, before you're ready.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
What a free kick, though, from Ward-Prowse looking back. I mean,
it's a superb free kick.
It's tough. It's so tough.
He cracks his knee. It's his left knee.
Oh, is it? His left knee.
Yeah.
And then he had to go make another save. I don't know why he didn't come off earlier.
Yeah.
By the way, AC Milan are also winning 2-0. And Monaco 1-0 up against Nimes, whatever it is. Leverkusen Hertha Berlin game has just started. It started 7 minutes ago. And Feyenoord is 0-0 against Utrecht. So, there we go. Some decent goals here and there. Thogden Liverpool 2005 were playing bad in the league and won champions. Man United looking like that in 2005. They're going to win the Champions League. I'm not too sure, mate.
No
I don't think you're going to win the Champions League.
No chance.
You say that, but there's so much competition and so many better teams in the Champions League. Like Bayern Munich, they're just so good this year. Like let's not cap. Like they're just unbelievable.
Yeah. Look, I'm sorry, Man United fans. We should do a video on this.
Yeah.
There's probably 5 key players.
Tellez with a deep cross in.
Straight
Alex McCarthy.
There's probably 5 key positions where United need to upgrade. You are so far away from being challengers for top 4. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
There's some talent up front, but so much of that team needs redoing. United has spent a lot of money. They spent it badly.
Yeah. David De Gea looks in pain. He's got to come off, surely.
Yes.
It's not. Maybe it's something you could try and run off.
No,
but if it's generally,
it's his knee, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like he cracked his left knee against the post.
Crack makes it sound pretty bad.
When trying to save that brilliant Ward-Prowse free kick.
Yeah, I noticed that as well. My God, this is a moment. The Southampton now need to think we can kill off the game here.
Yeah.
Man United are going to press us, which means there'll be gaps going forward. Let's keep the ball and attack them. And I think if they make it 3-0 now, the game's done. Yeah. I don't think Man United can come back from that. Donny van der Beek, good pressing there, getting stuck in, recovers the ball and gets past.
Keep going.
Walker Peters recovers.
Yes.
Walker Peters is a very good player.
Southampton's starting to play some really nice.
They are playing some good football. That's true.
Yeah. Ooh, just got to cut out the errors.
Are you streaming the Chelsea game? Yes, we are. Don't worry.
Absolutely, all day long. United have possession. But they give it away straight away.
They give it away.
The old United keeps hold of it in that position.
100%, Dad. That was poor. Anyway, we got nearly 4,000 of you in here, which is amazing.
Wow.
And remember, we are giving away £35 today to 3 different winners. So you've got a big chance of winning. If you're watching this right now and you want to enter, you have to like this stream, subscribe to the Thogden YouTube channel, and comment down below your full-time prediction. And that's an interesting question. Will Man United come back? Will Southampton win this game 2-0, 3-0? Will United go without scoring? I don't know. What do you reckon, Dad?
That's very hard to call.
If you had to call it now.
You know, I'll start with the predictions video because every week we do a predictions video, and I said 2-1 Man United. But I did say, and as I gave that prediction, part of me was thinking, you're probably going to be wrong here, Thogden.
Yeah. Wan-Bissaka, good defending there.
I think that might have been a
might come off the hand of Dienepo there, yeah.
Yeah.
But what do you say?
But where's this game going to go from here? I think United will score at some point.
Yeah.
We have seen Southampton make a couple of bad mistakes in
good pressing from Walker-Peters here. Theo Walcott collects the ball and tries to look for Walker-Peters back there.
I think this could be a 3-1 or a 3-2.
Really?
I think both teams.
Well, Man United have to go for it, that's for sure.
Look at that pass
trying to play
Bruno.
The ball into Greenwood
but Alex
there.
McCarthy just keeps it away.
Sweeps it to Dienepo, who takes it down well. And Southampton will try and go again. But that ball was poor. Dienepo, technically, is a little bit dodgy. He's had a few passes today.
Yeah.
Have just not been exactly where they want to go.
Bruno.
He tries to head it to Rashford.
That was a superb pass by Bruno. Right into the box to Van der Beek. Should he have volleyed
Van der Beek should have gone for goal.
Shot? Yeah.
Take it down, go for goal, try and hold off the man, or shoot first time.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. He
tried
tried to chest it or head it. It was, I don't even know. He tried to like high chest it to Rashford, who was on the right of him, but it didn't come off. It's very difficult when it's on the bounce like that.
Donny Van der Beek, smack it. Do a Bergkamp. Bang.
Yeah, 100%.
Volley it. If it doesn't come off, it doesn't come off.
Anyway, Man United having to get into Southampton now. They can't sit back when they're 2-0 down to the Saints. But what that will do will leave gaps for the Saints going forward. But they do win the ball back, and Man United will go again. If they can get a goal now before half-time, then the dream's still on of winning this game. It will be tough.
Yeah.
But it does make the Premier League look very interesting, because if Southampton win, they got to third on the same points as second with Tottenham.
Yes, they do.
And Man United stay around 16th, which is just crazy, but that's just how it's gone lately. Joshua Hancock, thank you for the £5. There's been a massive crash in F1, and the driver was very close to dying. What do you think of F1? It's crazy.
Really sad
that's that is
that.
very sad to hear. I've only just found that out from you. I hope the guy stays alive, first of all.
Yeah.
F1 is a very risky sport.
Well, the thing is, Theo, yes, but back in my day, again,
you get loads more deaths back in my day.
In the days of all the Ayrton Sennas, but actually going back to James Hunt, in the 70s, a driver would die every year. Every year. Yeah. Out of there'd be 20 odd drivers, one of them would die every year.
Yeah.
The cars now are safer. So the the fatal crashes are very, very rare. Thank goodness, because it's not worth it.
Yeah, I mean,
if a driver's dying every year, it's not worth it.
All these different F1 companies, like all the big car brands that represent F1, they're all looking to find different aerodynamic ways of improving the speeds of their cars and making it better and faster. But what happens is, every time they're making their car faster, they might be more likely to win a race, but if there's a crash, they're more likely to die. That's the truth.
Well, Theo,
like I say, speeds.
Deaths are very rare these days, but I take your point. Every little change you make might compromise safety.
Yeah. The faster you are, the more likely it is dangerous.
You know, the truth is, for me, I'm not a big fan of F1. I know some people are passionate about it. For me, it's all about the mechanics and how much. Oh, Bruno trying to play the pass. I think back in the day, the driver had more to do with it. These days, it's like, okay, who's got the fastest car? They're going to win it. And I don't really get it. Look, I'm not a petrol head. I like cars, but I don't know much about them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, you like cars, but you could probably get yourself a nice car.
Yeah, maybe one day. But we live in an apartment. Nowhere to park it at the moment.
Yeah, true. But if you had somewhere to park it, would you get a nice car?
Yes. If we had like a house in the country, I'd have a nice car on the driveway.
Yeah,
yes.
a house in the country, yeah.
With the Thogdad number.
If they just had bloody parking.
Look at this. Oh, yeah. Gineppo's in the area.
Oh my God, what a chance for the Saints.
Oh my goodness.
Bounces around, Wan-Bissaka gets the ball out. That could have landed anywhere, couldn't it?
The great thing, if you saw when Gineppo was playing that pass, there were 3 red shirts.
Great tackle from Romeo.
Romeo.
Bruno gets rid of it, and it goes to Walcott. Donny Van der Beek gets a free kick.
Fouls Van der Beek. I like what I see. So many red shirts getting forward, and the danger is all over the place, isn't it, Theo?
Yeah, it's crazy. I tell you. Very interesting.
Anyway, Bruno's got it. He needs to be a masterclass here.
Yeah.
But not like that.
No, it's not going to happen like that, is it?
He always tries things. That's the thing about Bruno, and I think most of you know this. He always tries things. So a lot of the time, his passes and little flicks, they go astray.
Yeah.
But his attitude is right. I'm going to keep trying it, because if it comes off, we're going to score a goal.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about Bruno. It's not a percentages guy, you know what I mean?
No, you're right.
Sometimes you look at his stats and you're like, oh, that's not very good. You gave the ball away a lot.
But actually, he's always going for that killer ball.
He's going for the contribution, yeah.
And sometimes they will come off and you'll get a goal.
Correct, yeah.
So, yeah, you can't always listen to that stat. You've got to be careful what you say.
Correct.
Why does Bruno get so many goals and assists? Like, his contributions are mad. And the reason he does is because
he's bloody brilliant.
Yeah, because he's always going for the killer ball.
Yeah.
Always. If it's on, he's going for it.
But today, he should have made it. Well, 2-1 it would have been. He had a tap in, didn't he, from about 6 yards.
Yeah, should have done better.
But what a save from McCarthy, to his credit.
Yeah.
What a save.
Yeah, McCarthy made up for the mistake.
Yeah.
He's made a couple of mistakes today. 2 times he's played the ball out and been tackled by the same guy, which is Greenwood. Or last time it was Donny van de Beek first time, and then Greenwood the second time. Should have done better. But they avoided conceding, and now they're winning 2-0. So that's the difference. The clinicalness of Southampton compared to Man United. They both had chances, but Southampton are putting it in the back of the net. That's the difference.
Yes.
When they get the moment, they make the most of it. Man United don't.
Set pieces there. That's the key. Southampton, they look very well
They've
drilled.
got a set piece taker.
Ralph hasn't.
But so do Man United.
Yeah, but it's 2 different set pieces. One was a free kick. They just got this. They've got this brilliant.
They were both set pieces. I just caught.
The other one was a corner, and that they'd obviously practiced again and again and again.
Fair enough. I mean, Ward-Prowse goal and assist. Surely he's ready to be man of the match.
Rashford, good work. Donny van de Beek.
Oh,
and it is a corner to Man United.
Ward-Prowse set piece wise is unbelievable. Like, he just does have the best ball.
Yeah.
He's up there with Trippier in terms of English set piece takers.
Well, I think he's basically number 1, isn't he?
Yeah, he probably is, but it's
a
shame that obviously I don't know, he's not incredible when it comes to actual general play. He's alright, he's decent. It's difficult to get him in the England squad though, because I've watched him for England and he's not as good as he is for Southampton. He is much better for Southampton. Maybe it's the system. Fred with a volley there.
Fred.
Blocked by the Saints defender.
Bruno very
deep.
Deep. Back to Fred.
He's trying to make things happen, you know.
What a pass
into
from
Rashford.
Rashford.
He's going to take
in the area.
Man. I don't know why he went
Too many bodies.
Too many players.
You're not getting a penalty there,
He's
mate.
looking for a pen.
He's looking for a pen, yeah.
There's a stupid idea. Theo Walcott gets past one, wins a free kick. Fair play.
Theo Walcott.
He's been good.
He got the ball. He's got about 5 bodies round him, and he draws the foul. But Rashford, you're not getting. He goes over Gineppo's foot. It would have been outside the area, but he's looking. All he's looking for is a penalty.
Yeah, very true, Dad. Very true. Yeah, Rashford. I don't know. I don't know about him. He could have gone left, and he would have had an opportunity to go for goal.
Yes.
But did he believe in his weak foot?
Yeah.
I'm not too sure.
I agree.
He put it on his right, and then as soon as he did, there's 3 or 4 players around him.
Correct.
I thought that was poor decision making. But
Yes.
I don't know. I'm just a random geezer.
I think, like I said, I think he was trying to draw that foul.
Fahan says, let's get 2k likes for the culture. Well, I'm going to go over to see how many likes we're on. We're on 1.8. Okay, we can easily get 2k likes. Let's smash that up.
Someone at the door.
Thogmom can sort that out. Right, we're on 1.8k likes. It won't take much to get to 2k. Make sure you like the video. And also, guys, if you still haven't entered our giveaway, you can win yourself £35 today. It's very simple to enter. Like, subscribe, and comment down below your full-time prediction. Get it in. Get it done.
I'm expecting...
Anyway, get Thogden to 426k subs. Amy, spot on as well. 3-0 Southampton, someone predicts. Well, that is a big statement. You think Man United are not going to go with a goal the whole game? That's interesting. Anyway, the ball, Southampton, they're looking for another. I reckon if they get the third, it's game over in my opinion. What do you think?
Yes. Yeah, 3 goals is a step too far.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be half-time in a few seconds. Southampton looking for a third.
Yeah, they're kind of retaining the ball, so
Ward-Prowse.
they don't concede.
Yeah, they're just retaining it.
Yeah, they're retaining it, which is good.
Walker-Peters.
Because if United don't get that goal before the whistle, it's very important because they have to wait 15 minutes again until they're going to be running out there.
Absolutely.
And that's a big thing. Like, if Southampton are very controlled
the whistle
right now.
goes,
there we go.
And it's half-time.
Very well played from Southampton just in general.
Absolutely.
You know,
wow.
The way they made up for their errors that they did at the start of the game, took their chances thanks to Ward-Prowse set pieces ability. And overall, it's just been a very good performance from the Saints.
Very much so, Theo. I mean, we've been raving about Southampton this season, haven't we?
Yeah.
Week in, week out. You know, I think they lost a couple of games early on, but since then they've been devastating. They've been one of the form teams of the division, and this doesn't surprise me one bit.
Yeah,
not one bit.
And we're now going to go over to the stats, shall we, Dad?
Let's
see what's going on in the stats board. And can Man United break back from this? I don't know. Look at the poor performances there. David De Gea been given a 5.9 on the sofa score.
Yeah.
Very interesting. You think he's had a bad game? He stayed on the pitch.
Yes.
Only made 1 save and conceded 2 goals.
Yes.
You think he could have done better with either of them?
The first one, I think Alex Tellez should have got rid of it.
Yeah, it was too crowded for a goalkeeper. I mean, if he really wanted to claim it, he would have had to predict that early doors, get over there and catch the ball.
Yes.
At the moment of the header going in, it was very hard to save. He would have to make some unbelievable reflex save to get it from there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't blame him for the first goal.
No.
But maybe he could have played his cards better. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah. You arguably, if you look at where he stood for the free kick, and Ward-Prowse was always going to hit it curling to the left from the right.
Yeah.
You could argue that maybe he should have been a metre to the right.
Okay.
Where he stood. I don't know. Maybe I'm being harsh there. But no, he's not been a good one. He's only touched it 7 times.
Fair play. Centre-backs today, Harry Maguire and Lindelof, 6.3, 6.4. What do you expect of them? What do you think of them?
Well, dribbled past on one occasion, 27 touches. You know, he put in a couple of decent clearances. I don't blame him. Now, someone should have been on Bednarek for that goal, but I think it was Alex Tellez. It goes over the head of Tellez.
I know.
So I don't blame Harry Maguire for the goal.
No, I don't blame Harry Maguire. It's Tellez who should have dealt with it. I don't think Tellez is as used to being able to deal with set pieces. I mean, English Premier League is the hardest league in the world when it comes to the quality of set pieces. Yeah. I'm sure in Portugal it's a little bit more hit and hope when it comes to set pieces. He should have defended his man better. That's the one problem.
Look, the thing about Tellez, he's seen a lot of the ball, hasn't he? Up that left, 47 touches. I agree with that. He's put in a couple of tackles, but I blame him for that goal. Yeah. Get your head on it, and you're only 1-0 down.
Yeah, agreed. Wan-Bissaka, you think he's had a bad game or what?
It's not a great game. Okay. He's not done much wrong.
They've given Matic a 7, Fred a 6.3. I do agree with Fred's poor rating. He wasn't brilliant. Donny's been average. Bruno's had a bad game, hasn't he? Bruno Fernandes. I mean, the thing is, I think he's been outclassed in terms of quality by Ward-Prowse today.
Look, if he'd put that goal away, he should have scored. Yeah. You're 6 yards out. All you've got to do is hit it hard. Actually, hit it fairly hard, or maybe just lift it a bit over.
Bruno should have scored.
Bruno should be a big
chance missed.
Bruno should be sitting there with a goal, and he's not.
And Marcus Rashford and Greenwood have been given a 6.4, 6.6. I agree with the Greenwood, maybe even lower. He should have scored 2. He should have scored at least 1. The big chance he missed.
Yes.
I don't know why it's not counted as a big chance missed. Oh, it is. Yeah. When he took it around the keeper and
I'd say 2 big chance misses.
Yeah.
When Alex McCarthy made that second mistake, he should have buried that.
Yeah, Greenwood should have a couple goals.
An informed Greenwood has 2 goals.
And to be honest, Rashford hasn't been great either. He hasn't had much of the ball, but when he had that chance when he could have put it on his left and chose to go right where it's crowded, I don't get it.
He's been anonymous.
Yeah.
He's been anonymous.
So it's just a bad performance so far from Man United. But on a more positive note, we have to speak about Southampton. James Ward-Prowse, 8.1. He's been brilliant.
He's been fabulous.
Yeah.
I mean, what a goal that was. 1 key pass. 1 assist, 1 goal, basically.
Yeah.
His corners, one of them ended up in the back of the net.
Yeah.
And then he had a couple afterwards. And he put it on he puts it on a sixpence there.
He does, yeah.
It's incredible. And not many footballers can do that. You hit it again and again in the same place.
Yeah.
So what can you say?
The free kick was special, and the corner was perfect as well. It's something they clearly trained before.
Brilliant.
But on a better note, that free kick was absolutely perfect. I wouldn't blame De Gea massively. I mean, most keepers don't even get a hand on that. It was that perfect in the corner.
Yeah.
You could blame De Gea here and there, and we just made a goalkeeper video, so it's very timely that we speak about him.
Yes.
But I wouldn't solely blame him. Ward-Prowse just scored a banger.
Yes.
Theo Walcott's been given a 6.4.
He's not really done much, has he? To be quite honest, I can't think of any misses as such. He hasn't had any shots.
He's won a few free kicks. He was saying he's played all right.
Yeah, he won a free kick at the end, which was clever. I gave him a little clap for that.
Che Adams, I don't really remember him doing much really.
No.
Stuart Armstrong missed an absolute sitter. He should be in the low 6s. It's not even counted as a big chance missed, but my God, it was. Because he ran the ball out of play when he should have just shot first time when De Gea parried it right to his feet.
Yeah, he should have hit it first time, but it was actually, when you see it again, a fairly difficult chance.
Yeah, but he should have took it down on a sixpence.
He should have hit it first time. Bang. Yeah. And it's still a difficult chance. So, yeah.
Poor. Romeo's had a good game though. He gets stuck in.
He does.
He's knocked Bruno, and Bruno doesn't want to go near him again.
I think that was important. I think
for the game. He's a crazy lad. He's nutty, mate. This Romeo is a very scary midfielder. You don't want to face him.
He's a big unit.
He's part of the reason for Southampton's success.
Yeah,
he really is.
Yeah,
he's just not. He's not a nice guy, and you need not nice guys in a team to win.
Yeah, and they're showing the corner again.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Sorry, it's Tellez, isn't
Romeo was going for it as well as
Bednarek.
Bednarek outheads
Tellez.
Outheads Tellez, gets the header, and the smile on Romeo's face. He's a scary lad.
Yeah,
he really is. But what do you think of Dinepo today? He's technically not been great, but on the ball, he can run through players.
Oh, I think he's been good. I think he deserves a 7 or more.
Yeah, he's been given a few bad balls. He's possession lost 12 times.
He won the free kick that led to the goal, and I just showing the goal. And what
right now, I mean, not many fancy points being given out with Man United disaster class.
Yeah.
If we look at the standings as it stands, I mean, Southampton generally got to third with 20 points, which is insane. But Man United is what we should be focusing on. This would be their 4th loss of the season, which means they would have lost as many games as they've won. I mean, they really didn't want this to go with it this way. 9 games in, if they knew they'd lost 4.
It's amazing how the form is almost identical to Arsenal. Well, won 4, drawn 1, lost 4.
Yeah.
Now, what you could say in both those teams, if both of those teams win their game in hand, they're joint 6th.
Yeah.
So, it makes a difference at this stage of the season that you played 9 and not 10. But the way Man United are playing, will they even win the game in hand?
All I'm saying is, Dad, people are going to go back to Ole out. They're going to go back to Pochettino in after this game if it stays this way, unless they go out and have an absolute masterclass. What would you say if you were Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to change this game in his halftime team talk?
Well, it's a tough one, Theo, because you've got sort of out of form strikers. I'm talking Greenwood and Rashford. You've got guys who, as we've already said, on a different day, Greenwood scores 2 goals.
Yeah.
And Bruno scores a goal. Yeah. Southampton have made 2 really bad mistakes and were not punished.
Right.
So that's not Ole's fault. Or could you argue it is? It's not Ole's fault that Greenwood had that situation in Iceland with the England team. So from that respect, I feel a bit sorry for him. But overall, ignoring this game, he's not the man to manage Man United.
Pochettino could be the man. Yeah. Tell us in the comments, you think Pochettino would do a better job?
But you see, Theo, it's not as simple as saying, get rid of him, bring him in, and everything will be right.
Look at the results.
Okay, let's put it this way.
Dad, if something's not working, change it. That's how I say.
Okay, Theo. Pochettino was the man that Tottenham got rid of and they brought in Jose. Man United is a team that had Jose and got rid of him, and now they've got Ole, a man who who failed at Cardiff. It's bizarre, this whole managerial merry-go-round. But anyway, it's not just about the manager. Look at the Man United team, and I'm bringing it up in front of me.
Yeah.
And how many of those players would play for Liverpool or a Chelsea?
No, Dad.
No. Theo,
Dad, look at the Southampton
we're talking about
how
what's
many of
wrong.
these players would play for Liverpool or Chelsea?
You're changing the subject.
I'm not. I'm saying
you're saying is it Ole
and a third of the
Ole in all right? I'm saying it's deeper than that. I'm making a valid point.
I'm saying if things aren't working, you change the gaffer. Forget the deepness or whatever you're on about. I'm saying
it's not that
Man
simple.
United have to sack Ole Gunnar Solskjaer sooner or later. Bring in Pochettino, try something new.
Yeah.
Look at that Southampton team. You know the reason they're doing so well? Ralph Hasenhüttl. Brilliant manager. Probably deserves a bigger move. He was brilliant for Leipzig. Southampton got him, and he's been smashing it. I tell you, this man finds a way, finds his preferred formation, his preferred team, and he keeps everybody happy. Hasenhüttl was someone that Man United would die for right now. I tell you that right now.
It is.
They would love a manager like Hasenhüttl.
It is far more complex than that. The 12-year-olds on Twitter will all be saying Ole out, but it's actually a lot more complex than that.
Fair enough.
Ole out is part of it.
Yeah.
The board,
I would say
the
bring
board
in
spending money. Available. The board spending money on the right people. The Manchester United squad is $250 million pounds. £250 million short of where City and Liverpool are.
Yeah.
That is 5 or 6 very good players.
Okay.
And that's what they're missing. Look at that side. They're 5 or 6 players short of, and most of the defence falls into that category. 5 or 6 players short of Liverpool.
But that team should
Man
be that
City
team.
Or Chelsea.
That team should be that team though. That's what we're saying. This team's without Danny Ings. And out of form so-called Theo Walcott. And they bring the best up.
Yes.
Man United don't bring the best out of Greenwood.
Yeah.
Right now. In this game. They're not bringing the best out of Rashford. They're not bringing the best out of Bruno. Fred has been having a bad game. De Gea, I mean, he probably could have done better.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, Southampton are bringing the best out of the players with people on paper that would lose to this Man United side, and they're beating them. So, as much as you want to say the players, they don't have the team they want, not every manager's like Jose Mourinho. Not every manager needs money to have success. Look at what Hasenhüttl's done.
He's doing brilliant.
He is.
He's doing wonderful, and he's got them working as a unit. Correct.
And I know Spurs have been great too, but like you said, Jose needs the money to bring success.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. Ole has. It's a very tough situation, and we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I mean, is Pogba good for the dressing room? Is he good for Man United right now? For example. There's all sorts of... There's like a soap opera, I think, at Man United right now.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. And what we'll do is we'll... you know what? Let's give Man United a chance. They've got a second half to bring this game back. Let's say what Ole and Bruno... Because apparently Bruno's a big... what's it called? what's the word? A big involvement in the dressing room.
Yeah.
Because sometimes Ole can stay a little bit quiet in terms of little things, and Bruno likes to take it over. So let's see if Bruno and Ole can boost this Man United motivation, get back into the game, draw 2-2, or even go for a win. Because you know what? On paper, they can do, and if these lads play like a lot of these lads could do on their day, they're going to score 3 goals in the second half. I've got to be honest, there's enough class on this side to go out there and score 3. I'm going to put that out right now. There's the ability.
Bruno is vocal and is a presence in the dressing room because he's by far the best player in the Manchester United squad. He's better than everyone else.
Anyway, let's talk about
better than everyone else.
Let's move on from there, Dad. Fantasy Premier League. I'm on 29 points. Bruno's not done much, but you know what? It's the players that everyone has.
Not yet.
It's the players that everyone has that aren't getting the points in right now. Bruno, he might do something in the second half, like we said. Jamal Lewis is going to come off the bench for me, which is always good.
Yeah,
and get the 6 points.
What's your position in the world
the world
this week?
Game week 1, 380k.
No, forget that. That's BS. This game week, does it say at the top?
This game week.
Okay, so you're in the top 5%. There you go.
What is it? Overall rank.
383.
That's overall rank though. That's overall. This game week rank. Why am I 753 overall this game week?
Yeah. Okay, so you're in the top 10%.
Yeah, but overall I'm doing better. My overall rank is higher.
Yes.
How am I so high up? I thought I'd
because loads of people.
Because I've got my captain to come. That's a good point.
Yeah.
At the end of the week, my game week rank will be very good. I'm telling you that right now because Jamal Lewis will come on. I've got a captain to come. I've got Barnes, Justin.
You're doing well.
I've got Bellerin.
How's the YouTube league looking?
The YouTube league, I'm 4th right now, but I've caught up points with you basically.
Yeah.
I'm very near to actually top of the league. You're 3 points off top of the league.
No, I know.
This guy, who's a genius by the way, I don't know who he is, but he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Has got a lot of players to come, and he's got Vardy captain. I had to neutralise that, so I went Vardy captain as well because one thing that my dad doesn't have is a Vardy captain.
Yeah.
You have a captain of Salah, which is points, and you needed those points.
Okay, yeah.
But when you're playing Fulham at home, that could be 2 or 3.
I need Bruno.
That can be 2 or 3 goals.
We all do, yeah.
Jamie Vardy could score 2 or 3, and if he does and gets the bonus points, we will see my dad drop below me. Facts.
Yeah.
And it's gonna feel good because I want to do well this week. Anyway, Jack, mate. And, he joins in the streams a lot, so we'll give him some respect. He's doing really well this week, too.
He's doing a great week.
36 points. Callum Wilson and
Jota, well done, mate.
They're the two new players that people should have in their team.
Yes.
I brought in Jota, and it would be a great decision for me because he's cheaper than Sadio Mane and Mo Salah, and he gets you into the Liverpool forward line, and he's undroppable in the form that he's got.
Yes.
Thogmum's
bringing the bruise.
Thogmum has brought in the bruise. That's exactly what we needed. We need a little tea.
Yes.
And, she's done well. Thank you, Thogmum.
Thank you, Thogmum.
Cheers. This is the one with the sugar. Cheers.
Oh, Thogmum, did the book arrive? Oh, she doesn't know. So
she's staying quiet.
Yeah, there was a plus.
Thogmum at 500k. If you want to get there, subscribe now. If she says yes. Anyway, Jack, mate, he's had a good. It's 2 players that have done well for him, and Hammers and Calvert-Lewin didn't do much, but it doesn't matter. He's not fussed. David Vjanic, he's on 31 points, but he's used his captain, but he used it well on Jota. Yeah. No one else really got him points. He has 2 Liverpool forwards, which is a little bit risky. A lot of money and a lot of actually pressure on. If you have both, I don't know.
I tell you, that's clever going Jota over Salah.
No, he's got both.
Yeah, but no, captain.
For captain. That's
ballsy.
That is ballsy, and it came off.
Yeah.
It came off.
Yeah.
The fact you have both and you still captain Jota over Salah, even though Salah takes pens.
Yeah.
I mean, that's insane, isn't it?
It is insane.
I know his form has been better, and maybe because of the whole COVID thing, he's been looked off form against Atalanta. Lloyd Griffith on Soccer AM. He's got loads of players
to come. He's got a lot to come, hasn't he?
Kane captain. Now that is something that not many people have done this week. I know it sounds crazy, but a lot of people haven't captained Kane for Chelsea away.
Very
but
brave.
I think it's a good decision.
I think it's very
because
brave.
Kane is good in big games as well. People sometimes forget. And I would actually, if I had out of the 2 to choose for captain, I would go with Son. Son loves a big game.
No.
I'm telling you, Dad, Son loves a big game.
Yeah.
And he will score in that game. And we will be streaming this at 4 p.m. live from 3:30. By the way, De Gea.
Yeah.
De Gea's coming off. Dean Henderson's coming on. So this lad, Lloyd Griffiths, is going to get 0 points for him. But De Gea is being subbed off, which is probably because they checked the injury and there might have been some sort of problem with his left knee.
Yeah.
From the Ward-Prowse free kick with the connection on the post of his knee.
Cavani's
also coming on, which is very interesting.
Wow.
Ole really going for it, bringing on everything he can give. Goldbridge is on 12 points. He's got Bruno captain.
Oh my goodness.
That's a big statement. Tell you what though, second half.
Yeah.
If he goes out there and smashes it.
Yeah. And Cavani's boots. He's changing his boots.
Fair enough,
He's changing his boots. I wonder what that's about.
Yeah. Goldbridge captained Fernandes. That's a big statement. We'll keep you posted with the YouTube league. There's 24 people. I'm 4th. You're 2nd.
Yeah.
That's decent, isn't it? Good form from us.
Yeah, I think we talk so much about football. We have to prove that we know what we're doing.
We do, and I think right now we do it because we're good this year on Premier League predictions, and we're good this year also on Fantasy Premier League. So if you wanna have a go at us or whatever you want, you go. Anyway,
Greenwood is off there.
Anyway, the sound is on, and here we go. The second half is about to start. Thank you to the 4,000 of you in here. Remember, we are giving away £35 to 3 different winners. To enter, you have to like, subscribe, and comment down below your full-time prediction. Just give the score. 2-0, 2-1, 2-2, whatever you want, get it in there.
So this is funny. So Cavani's coming on, but he didn't tie his, he got the wrong boots. So he was sent back for some new boots, and now he's on the pitch. So Mason Greenwood is off, and De Gea is off.
Wow, that's crazy.
So Dean Henderson gets his chance.
Mason Greenwood has been taken off. That's a wow.
Well, he missed 2.
Cavani deserves to have a chance. Fair enough. Bruno. Oh, bad ball there.
Goodness.
Cavani was ready to go.
Yeah.
And that was interesting. Oh, Cavani wins the ball back.
Well done, Cavani.
That's something Greenwood wouldn't have done.
Yeah.
I know, it's true.
Yeah.
That tracking back, that bit of motivation that's come off the bench, someone who hasn't been through that first half, wants to make a difference. Good from Cavani there.
Yeah.
Bit of experience.
Yeah.
And I remember when Man United, it was a similar signing, Ibrahimovic, signed him on a free from PSG. And it was similar to the Cavani deal. People say he was getting on and stuff. But the guy comes with so much experience, and it was such a good free signing in the end for Man United. Amazing. It worked so well.
Amazing, yeah.
And Cavani needs to have that similar effect. He needs to have that class when he comes on the pitch. Yeah. People say that he's done for. He needs to prove to everyone that he isn't.
Yes.
And he's only scored once for Man United, or maybe twice. But maybe today could be his day. Bertrand making a run down the left there, but it was intercepted by his own boot because he wasn't watching the ball. And now Man United will go. Dad, is there any way they can come back?
Yes, there is. Bruno. Bruno tries that. He tries those spectacular balls.
I've got Bednarek.
Yes,
in
they
FPL.
can come back.
Fair play.
Yeah.
Someone's got Ed Bednarek.
Amazing.
I mean, that's a lot of points for you.
That's a good shout.
Man, I remember when Dean Henderson was playing for Grimsby Town. He was young, and I always thought he would become a good goalkeeper. And one of the best in the league. Top lad. Love the vids. Thank you,
Nice work from Gineppo. Walcott. Well saved by Dean Henderson.
Good chance for Southampton there. But Dad, read that. Grimsby Town fan, JR Fizzy Simp, he just says, he was watching Dean Henderson in Grimsby and thought he would become
amazing
top keeper.
Yeah, that's brilliant when that
do you
happens,
think we'll see Dean Henderson become top keeper?
I think he's a very, very good keeper. I think he proved that last season.
But is he better than De Gea?
Well,
we need to get to the action points, Dad.
I think he could be. I think first of all, talk about him at Sheffield United. He saved probably 8 to 10 points for Sheffield United.
Yeah.
And as I said yesterday, he was the difference between Sheffield United being 9th, as they were.
I agree.
And struggling, struggling.
I agree.
And he's not there anymore. He is he proved, anyone who saw him play, for Sheffield United last season knows he's a very good keeper.
Yeah.
Now, De Gea used to be the best in the world. He's still a very good keeper.
Used to be the best in the world.
I think
better than Neuer.
I
think Oblak.
Yes, I'd say 5 years ago, yes, you could have called him the best in the world. Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes.
That's crazy. But now he's probably top 50.
The thing is, and I know this shouldn't be considered, but he's paid 350 grand a week. Yeah. It's hard to pay someone that.
Dad, you know what's funny? We made that goalkeeper ranking video at the perfect time. You don't know why. All these United fans were like, "Oh, De Gea on recent form has been absolutely brilliant."
Okay.
And we were like, "Okay, wait a second, We had some angry United fans because we put them De Gea 8 out of 20.
Yeah.
What happens? Southampton game comes. Look, he doesn't have a great game, and now they'll stay a little bit more quiet, which is always good. But we were right. We called it.
It's all about opinions. It's all about opinions. And my opinion is based upon
opinions make football. That's why you can talk about it for so long. That's why we do these streams, because we just talk about football all day.
We do.
And that's all. I don't know if you guys are the same, but that's such a good conversation to have with friends and stuff. You just meet up and talk about football. You can talk about it all day. That's why we want to do a podcast.
Yeah.
This is good practice.
Absolutely. Here comes Walcott.
Shoots. Dean Henderson saves it.
Gets his body behind it.
And he had to hold that because there was a Southampton player ready to put that in the back of the net if he slipped it.
Well, I tell you what, Henderson has been tested twice in 4 minutes, and did not fumble at all, and that's important for his confidence. But United just can't keep hold of it. That is the problem today, and that is a foul on Theo Walcott.
That's correct.
Southampton have the free kick. Yep, they are looking to get the third. That would kill the game.
Corey Langbridge, thanks for £2. Did you see the F1 crash? No, I probably don't want to look at it because it's going to be a little bit off-putting. I'll probably look at it later.
Yeah.
Because we've got some games anyway. We'll look at it later, but it's crazy that it happened, but we're not going to review it on camera.
No.
Maybe off camera. We'll have a little reaction to it. That's insane that happened.
Free kick to Southampton, and it's going to be whipped in here. There's a lot of bodies in the box. It's Ward-Prowse who's standing over it, and he's having a good look. And let's have a look. Will the quality of this dead ball, of this free kick, be as good as the
ball's
last
whipped
one?
in, and it's headed away by Tellez, funnily enough.
Yes.
The man who couldn't get rid of it. Oh my God. Oh my
dear,
God.
oh dear. Thank goodness he's all right.
So what happens? He gets... Oh my God.
Does a tyre explode or something?
He drives to the right. I don't know why.
Something goes wrong. The steering goes, or the tyre... That's appalling.
That's insane. We're looking at the F1 crash now. That's crazy. And then, yeah, bang.
That is appalling, but thank goodness he gets out of there.
They're showing another replay. That is mental. I can't believe this.
Oh my God. Steering's gone, or the...
That's insane.
Yeah, it is insane.
You go flying and you go straight into the rubber. And the whole thing blows
fireball. Up. Oh my God.
That's crazy, guys. I mean, if you want to look at the F1 crash, then obviously we can't show it. But if you want to look at it...
we're not showing it?
No, we're not. We're reviewing it.
Okay, sorry. I thought everyone could see it.
No.
Thankfully, the driver...
Oh my God, he's actually okay to get up and stuff.
The driver...
Well, he had to get out the fire, didn't he?
The driver gets out.
Oh my goodness me.
And the fire crews are there. They're spraying him.
Poor lad.
And he walks across. Let's go back to
I mean, at least he's... Well, they're back to it. I mean, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you want to look at the F1 crash, it's pretty simple to find it on Twitter or online. But my God, that's mental, guys. That is crazy. Wow. Anyway, here comes Southampton on the ball. Luckily, he's okay, man. That's the main thing, yeah.
Here we go.
Surely
1-0. Rashford misses it.
Was that be a Bruno assist?
Yeah, Bruno assist.
Fuming, man. Fuming. What a letdown. What a letdown.
Rashford misses another chance.
Rashford has to do better there. But Man United have got the ball back and they will go again. This time it's Bruno making a run. Donny van der Beek gets intercepted there.
They are taking it in turn to miss chances.
They are.
Greenwood did it twice. Now Rashford has done it. Bruno's done it. If Man United, if you can't put the ball in the net from open play, you're going to be mid-table.
Let's give credit to McCarthy, though. Stayed strong. Got a good hand to it. Didn't let it slip.
He's one-on-one with him. He's got to score that, Theo.
Probably. But it was a very solid hand too, Dan. Let's give respect. Let's put respect on his name. Rashford can't shoot. No, he can shoot sometimes. Today he's having an off day. Let's not just say Rashford can't shoot. I mean, how do you think he scored goals? Okay, today hasn't been great, but usually he can. So it's another one of these confidence things. Martial's been having the same problem lately. He's just been not looking the usual player. Theo Walker searching for a free kick, but it won't be given. He was off the ball. Man United have another shot. By the way, what a time that would have been to score.
Yeah.
Early in the second half,
crucial,
creates an opening for a potential comeback. But he'd blown it. He'd blown it with a bad miss. Fred on the ball here.
Nice work.
Goes out to Wan-Bissaka. There's space on the right now for Wan-Bissaka to drive.
Who's next?
In to Rashford.
Loses it.
Loses it. It was a difficult ball from Wan-Bissaka, but he still should have done better. Yeah, Man United don't look that smooth going forward. If they really want to get back into this game, they need to improve.
They need to take their chances. They've missed them again and again. That's what it's all down to. And that's not Ollie's fault.
Yeah. Anyway, Southampton back on the ball. They play it to Bertrand on the left.
Yeah, Southampton bring it away. My goodness. And what a pass that would have been. I mean, from Bruno to assist what should have been a goal.
Yeah, I know.
So anyone with him...
Rashford knows it. He knows it. He's upset about it.
Yeah. The body language. Look at...
It was Donny van der Beek who played in Bruno, and Bruno's just insane. Like, he will always have his keeper. It might have been just off.
I think he's offside.
But he's still got to put that away for his own abilities.
Straight at the keeper.
Yeah. No, we've got to give respect to McCarthy, like the commentator just said. He stays strong and gets a good hand to it. Or a good arm to it, should we say.
Yeah.
And he's had a very good game.
Apart from his body big.
Pass, which he made up for.
3 saves.
3 saves that gets you points.
Yeah.
And by the way, Dad, we were talking about an upset on the cards.
Yeah, yeah.
Alex McCarthy could be getting bonus points, save points, and a clean sheet.
Yeah, I know.
But it all depends on whether Man United will score. Now, you probably, tactically, Dad, because of the percentages, you should probably be hoping for Bruno to do nothing.
Yeah.
Because you will get more points and differentiate yourself from other players.
I know.
If Alex McCarthy gets that clean sheet and save points, and Bruno does nothing, because everybody has Bruno.
That is true.
He's another one of those 60% players. Anyone who plays the game anymore has Bruno and Calvert-Lewin.
That is true. And that is the challenge with fantasy football, is to find the differential.
Yeah.
Especially at this, part time of the season.
Correct, yeah.
Oh, and look at De Gea.
He looks so upset.
He does, yeah. He does look upset.
He looks like he wants to be the difference, but it's just not gone his way. It's difficult to watch out a game that when you know that you could have made a difference. That's the problem with goalies.
Yeah. No.
That you must have so many nightmares if you're a goalie. Like, there's nothing behind you apart from the goal. You're the final man to stop the ball from hitting the back of the net. And do you actually realise how much of a big thing that is?
I know, yeah.
So much pressure on them.
Wan-Bissaka gives it away.
And wins it back. If players mess up, then they go back and they
Fred, Cavani, ooh.
I'll pause for a second because Man
Bruno.
United here. Bruno to with the ball in.
Anybody there?
Donny van der Beek! Why didn't he shoot? Cavani was shooting and misses it.
Oh, Cavani.
That's a bad miss. That's a bad miss. That's a really bad miss. He's got to keep that down. He's got to keep that down.
But it did take a deflection, but Cavani, the net has got to bulge.
If you're a striker like Cavani, so experienced, knows how to hit the back of the net, you've got to do better than that.
Beautiful.
He did well in the build-up. Bruno keeps it in with a good ball. McCarthy saves it. Donny should have shot. And then it lands to Cavani with a bit of luck, and it's knocked over. It should be 2-1.
Yeah. But it took a touch. I don't think it was going in, but let's have a look here.
Oh my goodness me! Southampton defending for their lives here, and they really should be. They really should be better than this.
Wow, Cavani, someone of your standard has got to score that.
And I know people in my league.
Oh, there is a player down.
There are people in my league. I'm just worried about people that have Southampton defenders in my league.
Yeah.
I don't want people catching up the points. I'll have a look on here.
There won't be that many.
Yeah, but every little helps, you know.
Oh, two of the Southampton players clatter into each other.
Yeah, my mate has Cole Walker-Peters. Ah, that's annoying.
Right.
And another one of my mate doesn't have. Oh, he's McCarthy. I need this to. Man United need to score, man.
Don't get obsessed by one game in one game week.
Dad,
honestly.
every little thing makes a difference.
Helps.
Every little helps, and I tell you, clean sheets are big pointers. Big pointers. When you actually realise that whole defence and goalkeeper gets as many points as a player does if they get a goal or an assist, basically.
Really, yeah.
Like, think about that for a sec.
Yeah.
It's an absolute money maker. If you get it right, which, by the way, I got Jamal Lewin.
Yeah.
But everyone has Bruno. But I need United to score. I don't even care if it's not Bruno to stop the Southampton defenders. Are you streaming Arsenal Wolves tonight, Thogden and Thogden? We might not be because we're doing a double stream today of Southampton Man United and Tottenham Chelsea, so we want to rest after 5 hours of talking to you guys.
Yeah.
It's not bad. We sort out your weekends, don't we? 5 hours of being on your screens. If you do watch it all, with that massive respect.
And Jan Bednarek might be coming off before the 60 minutes, so anyone with him in the fantasy team. Mad.
Anyway, 58th minute, still 2-0 to Southampton. Not the start of the second half that Man United would have wanted. They would have wanted to bloody score.
Well, they should have scored, that's the thing.
That is correct. Man United fans, tell us in the comments, where do you go from this? If you do go on to lose this game, what's the plan of action?
Oh, what a terrible, terrible corner.
Yeah, who was that? It was terrible.
I think it might have been Bruno.
Oh, Wan-Bissaka.
Wow.
Tackled by Che Adams. Big tackle from Che Adams, and he got the ball. He got the ball.
Yeah.
Tellez, he gets straight up, and they want to go again.
Bruno,
I've got 30 points on my FPL, decent.
The thing is about Bruno, he's not had a great game. He should have had a goal and an assist already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna drop him, even if he does get 2 points.
The thing is about United, Bruno's not the problem. He's the best player on the pitch nearly every game because he'll always do the key passes.
It's what's around him.
Yeah.
And
last game, we saw the likes of Martial and Cavani miss up their chances. This game, we've seen Rashford miss his chances. Bruno will still play the key passes. He will still put the players in. But it's the players around him. They have to do the final duty, and that's put the ball in the back of the net.
Absolutely.
And that is something that Bruno can't always rely on. Anyway, let's see if Cavani can be that man, though, who can just take control of the game. And I know he really should have done better in the last one.
Wan-Bissaka. Here we go. Cavani is free.
Go.
Bruno in the middle. Bruno!
Fernandes.
Go!
Yes!
Bruno!
Get in there, my son!
Come on!
Get in there, my son! Fantasy Premier League points coming home for me. No more Southampton clean sheet. That's what I needed.
I don't mind.
That's what I needed.
Nobody else was scoring, so Bruno Fernandes.
I'm staying top of my league.
I'm going to do it all myself.
Top of the league. Bruno Fernandes, not scoring pens, scoring from open play. What a guy. That goal is something I needed. And Man United now create actually an open game. I mean, they could get back in this now.
That was so simple.
Yeah.
Southampton will look at that and say, why do we make it so easy?
Craig
Cavani
Martin
to Bruno. First touch controls it. Second touch in the back of the net.
Ironically,
Ding dang do 2-1.
Ironically, Dad, as that goal went in, we had a donation from Craig Martin, next for £2. He says, "Why isn't Carl Walker-Peters in your FPL yet? Up for the Saints."
JWP?
He probably means Walker-Peters, right?
Yeah.
He's a Southampton fan.
I see, yeah.
And that's why, mate. No clean sheet today for you, lad. No clean sheet. Up the Bruno! That's fantasy point. I know everyone has him, but at least it avoids the Southampton clean sheet. That's exactly what I needed. Anyway, what a moment, by the way. That's a great time to score. You know, they missed their first chance. They took away their second since the second half has started. Now they can go and try and get back in this game. That's the key.
Yes.
That's the plan. Let's see if they can do it. We've seen the F1 crash and it's crazy, Luckily the guys are right. Anyway, Man United on the ball now. They've got 30 minutes to come back. At least a draw.
Yeah.
They need this, right? At least a draw. Usually, it's Southampton, the team that gets the goals late on.
Yeah.
We've seen an occurrence of Southampton getting the goals. So let's not write off. They could score one more and the game's dead again.
Oh, totally. This won't be the final score.
No way. No way. And by the way, to anybody new here, we are giving away £35 to 3 different winners. I'll be sending you the money on PayPal if you win. You just have to get the full-time result in. And this is one of the last times you can enter because we're coming late on into the game. So if you haven't entered yet, spam it in the comments. Get your prediction in. Make sure you subscribe. Help us get to 426k subs. Make that red button go grey. Much better grey, isn't it?
Absolutely. Absolutely, Theo. I couldn't have put it better myself. If you subscribe, there's no downside. It doesn't cost you a penny. You don't get spammed. You know what YouTube's all about. And you'll get to see loads of different content, not just these live streams.
And Lawson7, thank you for £2. Lennon out, he says. Wow, that's something we've got to talk about. Scottish football too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? It's an interesting situation in Scotland where Rangers are running away with it in points. Neil Lennon, it might be time for him to go.
Well, you know, there's been so many occasions where tactically Neil Lennon is not at the races, particularly in Europe.
He was our manager at Bolton for a bit, and he wasn't great. He wasn't great.
No.
His passion wasn't there for it, and he actually kicked off with the players a lot.
I don't think passion was the problem. I'd never say passion was the problem.
No, I said no.
Passion wasn't
he was
there.
too passionate. Like he would fight the players.
Okay. Fine.
He got in a fight with the players, Dan.
Yeah, okay, the passion was there, but over the top.
Yeah, that was the problem. And then we went from that to no passion from Dougie Freeman. He wouldn't give a shit.
Well, I heard stories about Lennon that I can't repeat on a public forum like this, you know.
Yeah.
So
this was after the Bolton managerial.
Yeah, no, from that time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But, yeah,
and with Lennon, it's probably true. That's the problem. I think he's matured a little bit since then, but right now he's got his tactics wrong at Celtic, and that is the problem.
Yes, and they've lost games, particularly in Europe. You're crashing out of Europe. First out of the Champions League qualifiers, and now going out of the UEFA Europa League, whatever they call it these days. And Celtic fans demand more.
Yeah.
They want European football, and they've got every right to want it. Yeah. But here comes Ginepro.
Cuts in.
Brilliant.
This would be the moment. It's wide.
Unlucky.
It's wide.
He's got good feet, that lad.
Yeah.
Ginepro. The number 12, the Malian guy, 22 years old. Ooh.
That was the moment. He cuts in, he cuts out.
Cuts out, yeah.
He shoots, and the shot was bad.
Yeah.
Like we know with Dinapo, great on the ball, but just technically, the passing, the shooting, sometimes a bit off.
Yeah.
But if it comes off, it looks great.
Yeah. That was a difficult one, because he puts it onto his left,
tough,
and his body's in the wrong angle, and it just goes off the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Wan-Bissaka trying to bring it out. Plays it inside to Fred. Fred, hopefully looking for the simple ball. Good. Pushes it out to Tellez. Tellez lifts his head, plays it back. Matic takes over. Matic, simple
Man
ball
United need to go now. They need to attack.
Maguire. Simple ball.
They need to find a way through here. One ball, just some bit of special, just a special moment, you know?
I would try and get it over to Wan-Bissaka.
You reckon, yeah?
Go right. Switch sides.
Thank you, Thogdad Footy, for the £2.
Hey. Fred, nice ball. Here we go. Rashford, Cavani, Bruno. Have a shot.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. I know Bruno, he probably will. But this time, he looks for a free kick. Probably a 50-50. Armstrong
good work from
gets the better of Bruno here.
No, Bruno was that was weak. He didn't stand up to his man. 14.
Tellez, good or bad? What do you think, Dad?
He's been average today. He was at fault for one of the goals. Oh my goodness!
Bruno went for a goal there. McCarthy actually chested it, interestingly. So thank you for the 25. He says his Sunday League team are. Corbin Army has donated £5 and said Black Lives Matter.
Jeremy, how you doing?
Shout out to the Corbin Army. I mean, not because we're left wing or anything, but because
we stay out of politics.
We are for we're for the BLM movement, and we stand with that. So there you go.
Absolutely. I'm for anyone who's going to lower the tax on beer. Corbyn Army, get behind me, mate.
Lower the tax on beer, and you get our vote.
Right, ball over the top towards Cavani. Doesn't quite come off. There's probably another 30 minutes with injury time here. Plenty of time for Man United to get level.
Yeah.
And maybe even push for a winner.
Yeah.
Because it's going in there. It's going in the direction of Man United. If they'd taken their chances today, they'd be clear.
That's the
but
thing.
Here comes Southampton.
This is a chance for Southampton.
Gineppo
trying to find Che Adams there.
I'd like to see Gineppo have a shot in situations like that.
Well, he does, and it doesn't always go in the place where he wants it to go, you know. Bertrand tries to whip the ball in. Wan-Bissaka gets a big tackle. But it gives Southampton a free kick and, a set piece. A corner. And they scored the last one.
I tell you what.
From the same corner.
With Ward-Prowse whipping it in, this is dangerous. Hopefully Man United have learnt from the mistake by Tellers, basically.
John Conway, thanks for €5. He says, good afternoon, guys, from Ireland.
Hello,
awesome.
John.
Hope everything's going well out in Ireland. There's a lot of United fans from Ireland.
Yeah, there are.
Maybe the Roy Keane link.
Well, it's the George Best link.
Well, I don't actually know if that guy's United or not, but I'm just saying that in general from what I've realised.
It's the George Best link.
I know an Irish United fan, John Reevy. He's been on our Premier League predictions before.
Yes. Right, here we go. Right. United players arguing with each other about who's going to mark who.
Ward-Prowse whips the ball in.
What a whip.
Headed out by Cavani.
Oh, Armstrong tries it from distance, and it will be another corner to Southampton, this time from the right-hand side. But those corners from Ward-Prowse, they're in the same position every time. They are difficult to deal with. And the camera's on Cavani, because he's having to get back his Tarzan and do his work at the back.
I know. And Ward-Prowse will take another corner. And chances created from set piece most of the season. He's second after Cresswell.
Wow.
But he's scored the most free kicks from dead ball situations in the Prem of all time. So
amazing.
Yeah, he's clearly makes a big difference for Southampton, especially late on.
Yeah.
And this would really kill off the game if they could score from this. The ball's whipped in. Headed away by Tellers. He's done well since that mistake, you know.
Oh, and Cavani.
Flown back in.
Yeah.
And now United will go. John Conway, thank you for the €2. I'm a Liverpool fan.
Okay.
But that is different. That is very different. Apologies.
Bruno.
But I hope everything's going well out in Ireland. And I'd love to go to Ireland soon.
I can't wait to go back to Ireland.
Heard it's beautiful.
It is gorgeous.
Right, I'll be back in a sec. Maybe the lucky walk out of the room. Maybe the lucky cricket bat for goals. It worked last time.
The lucky cricket bat. Signed by Sachin Tendulkar, for those of you who weren't in the stream. Anyway, Thoggy's gone for his walk. He's gone for his lucky walk out of the room. Bruno Fernandes has the ball, looking for a killer pass, as he always does, but it's blocked. Good challenge from Harry Maguire. That deserves a bit of applause. And then he chips the ball to Rashford. Donny van der Beek, Rashford. Excuse me. United possession here. Moving it up the right. Playing it back to Maguire. Through Fred. I think they're going to push out to the right and try the other flank. Wan-Bissaka has it. He is marked by Gineppo. Back to Fred. Back across to the left. The slabhead, Harry Maguire. Passes it left. Marcus Rashford has it. Matic. Someone needs to unlock the Southampton defence. Matic, Fred. Here we go. Wan-Bissaka is moving close to the edge of the area. Crosses it in. Cavani! Oh, wow. That was inches away. Cavani leaped, and what a goal that would have been. Wan-Bissaka, a beautiful pass. Oh, my goodness. That was a very, very good header. He got some real power behind it. And he's watching it all the way, and it just curls past that left post. Very close to a very good goal from Edison Cavani. But it remains Southampton 2-1. Prank him and say that Man United are winning? No, we can't. He won't believe that. Pretend that you're drunk, Prank. Well, that would be good after loads of tea and mango juice, to pretend that I'm drunk.
Well, it's not going to work. I know what you've been drinking.
Cavani nearly scored.
Amy, thank you for the £2. Thoughts on Hull City? I'm gonna have a look at the League One table.
Hull are doing really well this season. Yeah, brilliant. From memory. Tell me if I'm wrong, Amy. Thank you, Amy. Always great. Cavani's pass going astray that time.
I can't believe Wigan are bottom of League One. I never expected that. I thought they'd have a little bit of quality here and there to stay in the league at least.
Yeah.
Hull are top of the league.
Yeah,
they're top of the league.
Yeah, they're having a great season.
30 points in 13 games. Nearly perfect.
That is why Amy is so happy.
Yeah. And they won all their most recent games. FA Cup, EFL Trophy.
Donny van der Beek.
Hull are really smashing it, and the top scorer in the league.
Oh, Cavani, that's terrible. There's no one near it.
Malik Wilkes has got 6 goals in 11 games. Not too bad. Hull are doing well.
Right, okay. United are stepping up the pressure here. Wan-Bissaka's got it. Last time it nearly led to a goal. He goes wide. He's got 2 players around him. You're going to get tackled there, but he wins a corner. Well done, Wan-Bissaka. He's coming into the game.
Thank you for the donation, though, Amy. And also, we got a more recent donation from Jack the Certified G. Thanks for £2.
Yeah.
Liverpool need Chelsea to win to stay top.
I hear that Jack got his certification.
Yeah, you didn't.
No, he did. He
didn't get your verification.
No, he's certified as a G.
You didn't get your verification.
I know.
For the blue tick.
I know. I need my blue
but
tick.
I have to say, Liverpool need Chelsea to win.
Corner to Man United. Bruno to take it.
Chelsea have a better record versus Spurs. Lampard is a better.
Oh!
I thought they were about to score a goal like Southampton just did.
Bruno's going to whip it in again. Back to Fred. Fred, will he shoot? Whips it into the back post.
Are they going to VAR
Matic.
it? Oh, bad touch. Bad touch.
Matic.
So bad.
What the heck was that, man?
Terrible. He shouldn't be near the box
what
anyway.
The heck was
in terms of, scoring goals. And Shane Long will come on for Southampton now.
Wow.
Number 12. Is that Dean Appo going off?
He's coming on, to be sure.
Is that Dean Appo going off, Daddy? I don't know if I am, but they're bringing on a striker, and it is Dean Appo going
right.
off.
Good game. Well played, Dean Appo.
Yeah, it was decent.
Well played, Dean Appo.
And Jack, to answer your question, if Liverpool need Chelsea to win, stay top, they should actually be hoping for a Chelsea-Spurs draw. They need to be looking long-term. That both these teams could be getting a Premier League, right? Whoever wins that game is more likely to get a Premier League.
Yeah.
It's still very early doors, so it doesn't matter who's first in this game week for Liverpool to stay top.
Yeah.
But a draw or a Chelsea, whatever happens at the game, a draw's best for Liverpool, I think.
Yeah. Anyway, Hassan Huttle says to Shane Long, go on, go on, go on. Name the reference.
So who's winning the Prem this year?
Liverpool.
Really?
Yeah.
Still?
Yeah.
After the Brighton draw?
Yeah.
Atalanta loss?
Yeah, Liverpool will be fine.
I know that's not the Premier League, but it's a show.
They're getting used to replacement players. They'll be all right. Chelsea will push them close.
Spurs? They've got the best team.
Top four.
Spurs got the best team they've had in years.
Yes, they have.
Will they win a trophy?
Spurs? is that like a prank?
Oh, funny. 12 years. Haha. No. Will they win a trophy?
No, they won't.
They won't?
No, because they're Spurs.
Dad, look at their team. Kane, Son.
They'll bottle it.
Kane, Son, Bale, Lo Celso, Lucas Moura, Bergwijn. There's too much quality.
Oh, nice work from Fred.
Do you not think there's too much quality there?
There's a lot of quality there. There's a lot of quality. Bruno gaining some yards. Edge of the box. That was a telling cross. A sort of a whipped cross. And Bednarek, he looks as if he's in pain.
Yeah.
Bednarek. I think he might be carrying a knock. Oh, when he's telling I think he's going to go down.
He wants to keep going.
Got a knock on his
centre backs, especially Polish centre back.
He's a tough lad.
He's a tough lad. He wants to keep going.
Alex Tellez whips it in.
A goal now would be big. Van der Beek goes for it on the edge.
Bruno!
Deflection. Cavani!
Goal!
2-2.
Offside.
2-2. It's not. There's a man on the line.
Wow.
That's going to stand. And what a moment. Bruno assist. Cavani heads it in. And it will stay on because there's a man on the line. It can't be offside.
No.
They can't disallow this. And Cavani gets... He does his usual celebration where he goes like that. Bang. The little bow and arrow. He's a bagsman, I tell you. They brought him on for exactly to do that. Bruno comes in with a shot. Cavani heads it. It was from a corner, so it was a little bit scrappy.
It was deflected on the way.
They found their way in. And the man that needed to come on has made the difference. The experience. Goal scorer. He's scored goals for so many years of his life. In the French league, wherever he went, he's scored goals and he's done it here today.
Do you know what?
When need be.
That is bloody wonderful from Cavani.
It is.
That is really, really wonderful.
You can tell he's experienced the way he anticipates the ball will be around that area somewhere.
Yeah.
He runs in there, gets a head on. Bruno gets an assist, which means he's more likely to get bonus points and stuff.
Yes.
The goal stands.
Wow. Just the way, you see, Greenwood doesn't score that, Rashford doesn't score that, Martial doesn't score that, I tell you. Cavani leaped in.
That it's poacher's instinct.
It's a poacher's instinct.
That's why he's celebrating with the bow and arrow. He's poaching.
Harry Kane scores that.
Yeah.
Cavani scores that.
Son scores
Brilliant.
that.
And I tell you what, fair marks to Ollie, to Ollie. He made that change.
He made that change at half-time.
And that's a brave change. Taking
off
Greenwood, bringing on Cavani, you say to him, go out there and do something. And
that is a moment, I tell you. Southampton have bottled the second half. You know, they've not held on to their clean sheet. And to be honest, they're not defended great. The fact that corner was allowed to go into the box and it did, and no one was marking Cavani.
Yeah.
You can't defend them.
Fred.
You can't defend them this off.
Bruno.
Now Man United.
Bruno.
Donny van der Beek. Oh, you should. Donny, that's bad decision making. He tried to play back to Bruno, but people in the box were waiting for it.
There's no understanding there. That's the thing. He's not played enough to have that understanding with Bruno.
But this game is opening up, and I have to say, if you want to redo your predictions in the comments, now's the time to win £35 straight to your PayPal. Like, subscribe to the Thogden YouTube channel, and comment down below your full-time prediction. I'm going to say Man United 3-2.
Wow.
What about
Theo? I think you're going to be right.
Okay.
I think you're going to be... Oh, Fred is fouled.
Man United will take it quickly, and they will go. They will go.
The referee's not given any
15 minutes left, but they're treating every attack like it's the last here. Teller's coming up the left.
Yeah, United, they have suddenly started to put the ball in the net. And that was the difference. They should have. They've had so many chances. And who scores the most goals in the last 15 minutes? Leicester and Newcastle, followed by Man United.
That's correct.
So dangerous. Really, the way this game's going, there's a goal here, isn't there?
Ball's whipped in here.
Straight into the hands of
Alex McCarthy takes it. Comfortable. Full-time 2-2. People are saying 3-2 United. A lot of 3-2s, maybe. Someone's predicting 3-all. Quite a few 3-alls.
Wow.
Some 3-2 Southampton's coming in. 2-2. A few 2-2s. It could stay like this. It could do. But Man United will not want that. They will not accept a draw now.
No.
They came into this game with needing a win. Being in the position they are on the table,
yeah,
they're going to go for this. And they've scored 2 in the last, 5-10 minutes? Who says they can't score another in 15?
I think one of the important things that happened in this second half is Cavani, and clearly his mental attitude is, I'm a winner. Dad. I'm not going to Southampton to lose a football game. The only result I accept here, as Edison Cavani, is a win.
Yeah, and actually you can see it from the get-go, when he made that tackle, when he was tracking back and helping out the team defensively, from the final third, of course, but you could see he really wanted to make the mess that United, and Greenwood was just a little bit sloppy, a little bit off it today. Yeah. It was a good change from Ole, and I'll give credit to Ole when he makes the right decisions, and he did that early doors. He didn't wait around for it. He did it, and it's worked. Yes. Cavani getting stuck in there, showing a bit of passion. It's exactly what they needed. Yes. Cavani deserves bonus points today. Bruno does too. Goal and assist.
What you need on a football pitch, Theo, is winners. Yeah. Bruno's a winner. Cavani's a winner. Harry Maguire's got that winning mentality. Yeah. So I think tactically, very good decision to bring on Cavani. And they're just showing Jose Mourinho arriving back at Chelsea. What a big day for him.
And I have to say, guys, I'm just going to have a quick look because I know a lot of you guys are asking about it. Let's go over to the Fantasy Premier League.
James Zuna, Thiago Silva, Chilwell, Kovacic, Kante, Mount.
They've given Fernandes the assist, which is massive.
Ziyech, Abraham, Werner.
Dad, they gave Bruno the assist for that recent goal.
Yes, of course.
And obviously the goal earlier as well. Yeah, it's big. It's big.
Yeah.
Bruno, goal and an assist. The guy is actually class.
Yes.
He is so good. Anyway, the lineups are out. Let's have a look at the lineups. Shall we?
It's as expected.
Really?
Oh, yes. I'll have a look.
Very interesting stuff. Chelsea, Tottenham.
Southampton coming forward.
Here are the lineups, Dad.
Southampton in the box. Che Adams! Oh, my goodness.
What a chance.
Inches wide. Really, really good attempt. Just whistles past that left-hand post. But my goodness, he's dangerous, that lad.
Joe Rodon starts for Spurs at centre-back.
Wow.
Is that because they had an injury? Bale's on the bench.
Wow.
Bergwijn gets a start. Midfield 3 of Ndombele, Sissoko, Højbjerg. Fair enough, it's been working lately. Yeah. Eric Dyer and Rodon at centre-back for Tottenham. Chelsea should just go for it and attack them, shouldn't they?
That's going to be a superb game of football.
Reguilon, Aurier, Lloris. Guys, stay tuned for this live stream. It's going to be huge. We'll keep you posted with whatever happens on the pitch.
Oh, come on.
Subscribe and notifications on so you get notified when we're live for it. The Chelsea front 3, Werner, Abraham, Ziyech.
Yes.
Which fantasy players have you got from that?
I have got none. I tell you what, Tammy Abraham is starting to look... Yeah. Sorry, no, I've got...
Goal per game ratio. Yeah, I know you do. Yeah, but Tammy is a good goal per game ratio.
He's starting to look like a good option for FPL.
I agree, Dad.
And I don't know why more people haven't spotted it.
Midfielder Mason Mount, Kante and Kovacic. That's one of the best midfields in the league. And then the back 4 of Chilwell, James, Zuma and Thiago Silva. And Edouard Mendy in goal. Yeah. You've got Chilwell.
Yeah.
I've got no Chelsea defenders today, and it's probably for a reason.
Yeah.
Chilwell might get contribution, though.
That's the thing, yeah.
overall, I'm very happy with my week on fantasy, but that Chelsea team is full strength.
Yes.
That's a dangerous team.
Here come United.
Rashford
wins a... Oh, I was
God.
going to say won a corner. It
might have floated in.
Cavani was a floater.
But Spurs, those two centre-backs, that makes it interesting.
Yes, it really
But
really
of
does.
course, Son and Kane get to
Rodon's
start.
a good footballer.
When will they give Bale a start? That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, when he's ready.
Yeah.
When he's ready.
Interesting. Anyway, tell us in your comments your score predictions for this Chelsea Spurs game. We will be doing another giveaway for that. It's second versus third. They're both having really good seasons, and they're both going to be looking to get a win.
To go top of the Premier League.
Yeah. True.
Southampton.
If Chelsea win, they don't go top though.
Oh, is that right?
Actually,
12. Yes, they do.
Oh, they do. They do. Yeah. Okay. So Liverpool can't. Because someone commented saying Liverpool could stay top, but you're wrong. Whoever wins this goes top of the league.
Yeah.
2 on-form teams, both back to win the Premier League potentially. Big game.
Let's have a look at the league again. And if it's a draw, then Tottenham have got a better goal difference. So Liverpool can't be top after that game.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Well, if they didn't bottle points to Brighton, then I say
look. They've had some really tough injuries.
That was bad luck. It was bad luck.
Yeah.
Not just the injuries, but with VAR and stuff like that being in place for that game.
Oh yeah.
Really unfortunate. And they disallowed one of their goals, Mane goal as well.
I know. But I think they got all the decisions right.
I know, but it's just unfortunate.
I know it is.
Like the XG, Liverpool were expected to win that. They actually played better too. Yeah. Jota's goal was brilliant, by the way.
Yeah.
That stood, but I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
Southampton, if the points stay as it does, by the way, in this 2-2.
Yes.
Southampton are 5th, which is very comfortable. Man United go on that spray of 14 points, the same that Wolves, Leeds, Newcastle, West Ham are on. And they've had 9 games, which is a few less than a few of them. But it's not bad, but they want to win this.
They certainly do, Theo.
They want to win this,
They certainly do.
We'll keep you posted. Fantasy, let's just go back to my points. I'm sorry for flex, but I have to. Bruno's on 10 points.
I know, it's great.
Very naughty. Yeah. You can't not have the Bruno in your team,
having a good week, aren't you?
But it looks better now with Bruno, but everybody has Bruno, so everybody's getting more
points. You say that.
You
Some
think
people are trying to be clever and not.
Yeah, and go different. That's true.
Yeah. A lot of fantasy is just sticking with a good team. Sometimes
Rashford just runs. He gets tackled.
Sometimes people in FPL they tinker too much.
Yeah, tinker man like Claudio Ranieri.
Yeah, so it's like Mahrez has scored a hat trick, bring him in, and lose some points. But you know what? If you've got good players like Grealish in your team and
Dad, if you've got De Bruyne and Bruno like me, they both did unbelievable.
Yeah,
Bruno is actually quality. He will always perform, even if his team is shit.
He is.
He's so good.
He's a banker. You keep him in your team.
Look at that.
You just keep it. Right, Wan-Bissaka. He's looked good in the second half. Bruno's going to surely cross it. Bruno. Oh, look for the 1-2 with Donny van de Beek.
It wasn't bad.
The understanding between Bruno and Donny van de Beek is not quite there yet.
Because they haven't played together for
Game
too long.
time,
but
correct.
I think it's something that could work.
In time.
I think it is. The intelligence of Donny van de Beek, once he gains team cohesion with the other United teammates, he could be a very good player. I think so.
Yes, agreed.
I know he's misplaced a few passes, but it's not like he's been bad technically. It's just because he's new to the team. It's his first Premier League start.
He's trying to be very creative.
Anyway,
Absolutely.
The game's going a bit slow, so I'm sort of passing it around the back. So let's get to 426,000 subscribers before another goal.
Yeah.
Let's try and get that to before another goal. We're not far off, but everybody that watching this right now that hasn't subscribed will have to do it to get us to 426k. So get it done.
Yeah.
Let's grind it out.
In fact, I'm going to check that live on the...
We need about 450 more subscribers. Our growth has been good today.
Wow.
We'll probably hit it during the Chelsea Spurs game if we're not. But let's get it for this stream so we can aim for a new target during the Chelsea Spurs game.
Yes.
But it's an amazing growth at the moment, and I can't thank you guys enough. But everybody subscribe if you're new around here.
Yes, absolutely. I will second that emotion. And I'm going to check, because I'm sure, actually, I really believe in everyone who's in this stream. That's the thing. You've got to trust in the people in this stream. Because, okay, there's been a substitution, so nothing's going on
Williams
here.
On for Tellez.
Right, that is Thogden. This is Thogden over here. Some of you are new to this. He's on 425,000 subscribers, but we're pushing close to 426. Now, there's 4,200 of you in this stream right now.
Yeah.
I know that a few hundred of you are not subscribers yet.
Lads,
doesn't cost anything.
We might even whip out the Coronas for the next stream if we get 426.
If we get 426, I'm having a Guinness there.
Southampton, with a chance there.
If we get to 426, I'm getting a bit of a thirst on. Yeah, I fancy a beer, but you're not letting me because you've not getting me to 426.
426 got to happen first.
I feel, I'm all about productivity, and if I can't get us to 426, I feel I've not done my job and I can't have a beer. So come on, for Thogdad. Get to 426 and Thogdad gets a beer.
Back post to Rashford. Fred!
Oh, Fred!
He just had to get something on that. He slid in and missed it by a little
Inches,
bit. My
inches,
God, that was
inches.
close. On the break, I don't know where the Southampton defenders were. Rashford played in Fred and he just missed
it was Romeo who lost the ball.
What a moment.
And as soon as you give it away, that triangle of Bruno... Offside.
It is offside, but... Yeah. If Fred was a little bit taller, he could have scored that, but it would have been disallowed.
Offside, yeah.
The lino has not been given much today.
Well, do you know what?
Have you noticed that? He wasn't there for it. He wasn't there for it. He wasn't quick enough in the change of play.
Rashford has got to realise that Fred's a mile offside.
But Dad, have you noticed today the lino hasn't actually noticed these... VAR would have had to come into play.
But that's the way they're told. They're told, don't raise your flag. And afterwards, yeah. So what happens if Fred had put the ball in, he'd have raised his flag and it would have gone to VAR. Yeah, that's what linesmen...
They let it go on.
Linesmen are told that.
They don't stop it, yeah.
Yes.
Fair enough.
So basically the players can finish the move and then they can sort out what happened. Right.
Come on, Fred, keep going. Yeah, he might get another chance. He might give him a bit of confidence.
Yes, it certainly
That's
might.
crazy.
Okay, so we got...
Will there be a comeback? Well, there has been a comeback, but it's whether they can get the win now.
Yeah.
Celtic have won 2 out of 10 games. That's really poor.
Something not right at Celtic. Yeah. Which is, if you're a Rangers fan, you're happy about. But Celtic fans have got very high expectations because they've won their league for the 9 seasons running. And suddenly it looks like they won't win it for 10 in a row. It's never been done in Scotland, for those of you who don't know. Celtic have won 9 in a row twice. Rangers have won it once. No one's ever won 10. Ooh.
Maguire heads it out. Matic gets it clear.
Oh my goodness, that's an up and under. That's a terrible kick from Matic.
Yeah.
And Southampton...
Oh my God, no way. Honestly, this game, there will be a winner. It depends on who it falls for.
Look at that ball from Bruno. He just sees it.
But do you know what I mean, though,
Nearly
Dad?
Yes.
This game is so open right now. Both teams want a winner.
Yeah.
I bet Man United didn't think that Southampton would press and attack like they did after 2-2. Their mentality is, we want to win this game.
Yeah.
We're not the smaller team.
No.
We're not the smaller team. They're thinking, we're just as good as you. We're going to go for it as much as you.
Yeah.
Man United players must have thought that they were going to just sit back and try and hold on to a 2-2.
Yeah.
But that's not the case.
No.
There will be a goal in this game, but I don't know which way.
Yeah, this game has not finished yet.
Thank you, £2 from Lord for a reason. I don't have Bruno, but I've got Vardy, Son and Werner.
Interesting day for
Vardy's good chance. I know everyone that has him captain. That's very understandable. Son and Werner.
Ooh, corner to Man United. I think Vardy's going to get nothing today.
Really?
Yeah.
That is interesting. Very interesting.
I think the expectations are too high.
Really?
Yeah.
We'll see. It's going to be a great game. It's going to be a great game.
Everyone thinks it's going to be 5 or 6-0. Now, Man City, Burnley was always going to be. We guessed. I guessed 3-0.
That's why I brought in 3-6.
Bruno whips it in.
Big Harry Maguire.
Big Harry Maguire, absolutely.
Big Has.
Now, Maguire's got to stay on side there.
Fred. Plays in Wan-Bissaka.
Nice.
Fred back on the ball.
Fred whip it in.
He will try to whip it in.
Maguire.
Goes to Maguire. He gets it in.
Ooh, it's the right idea. He knows it.
Yeah.
He tries to play a low ball, skims into the area. Doesn't quite work out.
Who would you say has been the better player then today? Because the first half was a masterclass from Ward-Prowse. The second half was a masterclass from Bruno. Yeah. But who's been better at the two? It's tough.
I'd say Bruno overall.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, look, both.
But Ward-Prowse probably did more to create both of them. I know they're both from dead ball situations.
Yeah.
But the free kick was more memorable than. That could be a handball. I'm just saying, they're calling for it.
No chance.
Headed out for a corner, they've got time to complain.
No chance.
Donny van der Beek is going for it. Larson 7, thanks for another donation, £5. 2-0 to Ross County against Celtic in round 2 of the Cup. Get Lennon the F out.
You are joking.
That's insane.
You lost to
I didn't
Ross
know about
County.
that. I didn't know about that. That's
Wow.
crazy. That is actually mental.
Lennon
has to go now. Lennon actually has to go.
There's an appeal here for a penalty.
They will check. VAR will check it. It's his job.
Ooh, jeez.
I know.
No,
they said play on.
Giving it. Now, okay. Corner. Bruno's going to take it.
Headed away from Bednarek, who's had a good game.
He has.
But maybe should have done better. Well, the Southampton defence in general should have done better with the 2 recent goals. But 89th minute, the game's about to end. And the Chelsea Spurs game is about to start.
We're going to have 4 or 5 minutes of extra time here. So
we'll probably have to end it at the 90th minute so I can get the thumbnail and get the stream sorted for the next game.
No, we need to
it starts at 4.
4:30, yeah.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
It starts at 4:30?
Yeah, we can start at 4:15.
Sure?
Yeah, we need to see the end of this.
Are you sure it starts?
Yeah, 4:30.
Yeah, okay, we're good,
Yeah.
we're good.
Yeah.
We'll start 14-15, yeah.
Yeah. Now, Armstrong is coming off. Hassan Hurtle is just saying, let's slow this down a bit. Diallo is coming on.
Yep.
Can he provide a miracle? And he's a French lad, isn't he?
He is a French lad, midfielder.
He's got his gloves on, hasn't he?
He's got his gloves on.
It's like he's coming on to be a goalkeeper.
Let's see what he can do. Will Man United? I mean, like I said, I still believe there will be a goal one way or another. Southampton love a late goal, but Man United have scored the last two, and they'll be going for it too.
They certainly will.
The Saints are really high pressing them here. They've switched play. Donny van der Beek. I don't know what he was thinking there.
No, he's trying to
Theo
be very
Walcott takes it
clever.
down, and he turns him.
Nice turn.
And he runs back in.
He's going to look
still
for
on
the
the
foul.
ball. Does well. Oh, not too well with the ball though.
Fred.
Now United will go
Fred's had
Romeo.
a decent half.
What can Van der Beek do?
Good.
Finds Bruno. Into Fred.
Oh,
that
Bruno. Not your usual standard.
No. Like I said, this...
Okay, Bruno's coming forward.
No
oh
way.
my God, you're joking!
He went for goal.
Outrageous chip by Bruno Fernandes
insane.
from 40 yards.
He actually went for a chip from 40 yards and it hit the top
Oh my
of the net.
goodness.
The balls to do that, my God.
Oh.
He went for it. That's a big statement, isn't it?
Well, maybe 35 yards. He was never going to go in. McCarthy had it covered all the way. But that's the sort of thing Bruno does.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm Bruno, I will try that. 5 minutes of extra time, of which there's 4.5 left. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is looking at his watch on his left wrist nervously, glancing up at the clock, and Maguire fouls his opposite number.
Yeah.
And it will be a free kick to Southampton, and the clock comes down. Shane Long gets climbed on.
Mental scenes.
Nice watch Ollie's got there, isn't it? Eh? Nice sporty watch.
Yeah. He's doing the Bielsa kneel down.
He is.
He's doing the
He
Bielsa.
is, yeah, absolutely.
If it works to get a third,
Right,
it'll be worth it.
We've got 4 minutes. I suspect one of these teams will have a good chance. United win possession. Matic.
Goes back to the defenders and Fred gets it.
Surrounded.
Looks
Bruno. Fouled.
That's a foul. Man United have a chance to get the ball in the box, but it's quite central, so it'll be difficult to actually go for it.
Yeah. And I think Bruno
The
is
lucky
saying,
bat's coming out.
Ooh.
Lucky bat.
The lucky cricket bat is coming out. Signed by Sachin Tendulkar. Will that lead to a goal? Meanwhile, I think Bruno has said, I want to take this. And this is what maybe one last chance. Yes, it will be Bruno.
So for the last 2 or 3 minutes of this
short.
game, the lucky bat.
Rashford, the ball comes in. Cavani!
Goal!
The lucky bat!
The lucky bat!
Goal!
I don't believe
Cavani
it!
has scored!
Cavani's done it and made it 3-2! The lucky bat's done it again! It's done it again!
Wow.
I don't believe it! The
Rashford
scenes!
to Cavani. What a goal. Cavani has been the miracle worker.
I don't believe
He's only
it.
been on for 45 minutes. He's scored 2.
Sachin Tendulkar, Ben Stokes, Joe Root. That's the signatures. That's the lucky bat. It comes and it does it again. It did it last time in the stream as well.
Yes.
What was the last stream we did? Everton Leeds. The Leeds scored as soon as we brought this out.
Brilliant.
It's happened again.
Brilliant.
Man United have won it at the dead. And
Marcus Rashford.
Cavani's been brilliant. A double.
Cavani's
I don't
been
believe
superb.
this. This is insane. I can't believe it, man. The moment we bring it in. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
That is insane.
Thogbat.
That's a big dub. Man United fans,
And Ollie
if you want to
is
bid for this
loving
cricket
it.
bat,
Wow.
that's the timing on that was insane. Someone
Oh,
has
he's
to get
pulled.
that out on TikTok, Twitter. I don't even care. The timing of that lucky bat is absolutely insane. Oh my God! It genuinely happened as soon as we whipped it out.
Brilliant.
Oh my days, that was unbelievable. United fans love this now.
Yeah.
You're going to get some big bids, not just for the signatures,
Yeah.
for the luck it brings.
Any United fan want to buy it, let us know.
Sachin magic, indeed. You only find this content on the Thogden YouTube channel. Subscribe for more.
And I cannot believe what I'm... So, for those of you who've just joined the stream, Edison Cavani came on at half-time because Mason Greenwood was misfiring. He nearly scored with his head, and then he scored twice with his head.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. Cavani masterclass, inspired by Bruno with 2 assists. Full marks to Rashford for that late assist. And surely, one last goal perhaps.
No way.
One last goal perhaps.
They're going long.
Rashford fancies it. Bruno's in the middle. Cavani's in the middle. Rashford's in the box. Bruno's there. Bruno!
Bruno's got space.
Bruno!
Over.
No,
Over.
Rosehead.
That is insane. That is insane. That is insane. So
This
like
is
£500
This is why we watch the Premier League. It's brilliant.
This is why we bring in the lucky bat, Dad. The timing is absolutely incredible. Doesn't matter what wood it is. You won't use it for cricket. You frame this. You frame this bad boy. Someone get it all over Twitter, TikTok. I don't even care. We bring it in, and the action happens, mate. Credit to that. We're keeping this for the Chelsea Spurs game in case we need it.
In case we need it, yeah.
What an end to the game there.
And United are looking for a fourth. Cavani's got it. Cavani keeps hold of it, passes it to Donny van der Beek. Over to Rashford, who's come alive in the last few minutes. Rashford's got Bruno with him, but he's going to take it to the side, and Bruno has it. Back to Rashford. And South dispossessed. Surely not. Surely you do not allow Southampton a last chance. Surely you don't allow them a last chance. No. Harry Maguire's got it.
Well,
and it is kicked into touch.
It's not going to go in.
And that should be
the
end of the game. The referee...
There's no lucky bat, so there's no goal.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how it works.
Right.
Man United have won the game. The lucky bat's gone.
We're into the 96th minute.
They're past the added time. I guess Man United did celebrate.
Southampton have pumped it up towards... And Harry Maguire deals with it.
Clear. That has to be
Rashford pumps it
now.
Queer.
Southampton get it straight back into the box.
Oh my goodness.
Maguire heads it out again.
Game
and that's
over.
full time. Man United get the win 3-2. What a game to start off. Super Sunday is starting to impress. What a game we started, man. And if anybody is new around here and predicted 3-2, you might have just won some money.
I tell you what, last chance. You've got to subscribe to the Thogden channel.
Get it done. Get notifications
You might just win the 40 quid. All you got to do is subscribe to Thogden. Maybe we'll get to 426,000. When we watch games, this happens.
This happens. And I have to say, the lucky bat caused a madness. We bring it in, and Man United got the winner. It had to be then.
Yes.
And it was literally in the moments of bringing it on the screen. I can't believe that happened.
So come on, everyone subscribe to Thogden. Let's get it to 426.
Right.
Let's get it ticking over.
Subscribe and get notifications on when we go live for this Chelsea Spurs game. I want 2,000 people in the stream waiting. We will be live in 20 minutes from 15 past. Do not miss it. Don't go anywhere. And yeah, it's going to be big.
I'm going for a lie down.
You should.